Oh, that's a pretty blue. I like that blue. What's that? What's this about?
Just talking about how there's an Iron Banner next week. Which one is it? Nobody knows, and nobody will tell us.
Oh, okay.
So Nitedemon's like, I made a video that will do all of them. It explains how the Iron Banner as a whole works. So then whatever they throw at us, it'll be what it is.
Right.
Yeah. Or the scope of the control anyway.
Okay, I do have a video today. I posted it in the show notes. I don't know if you saw it. It's a more, you know how we try to explain people how to do the armor thing, right? How to max out your armor. This guy does that again. He also shows people how to use D2 armor picker, like physically shows them how to do it. He also tells them how to get the best rolls for your exotic armor. And here's something I didn't know. I know. Every piece of exotic armor has an intrinsic set of stats that are going to be there no matter what the roll is. And I was like, what? And it provides a chart that shows which exotic comes with which intrinsic stats to help you build even further. You know, I mean, he goes in depth into a lot of stuff. It's not even that long. He just kind of jumps through a couple of things, shows you how to do a couple of things, gives you some insight, and then moves on. You know, so it's pretty good. It's not too long. I think it was like, 18 minutes, I think, something like that. But he goes into a lot of detail to help out, especially a lot of these new guys. And I was like, what? And like I said, I didn't even know about the intrinsic perks on the exotic armor. So I was also caught off guard.
Well done, Respawn. You've done some homework.
Gold
star for effort.
I had a very long drive home, and YouTube algorithm does things sometimes. Let's put it like that.
Sorry. Can we just rewind a second? You had a long drive home?
Yeah.
But you were looking on YouTube?
I don't look on YouTube. I have it playing in the background through the car radio.
So it just randomly popped up?
Yeah, because
I take it away. No gold star. You did no research. It was a random thing that was just thrown at you.
Hey! I at least deserve a silver for remembering to mark it and then place it in the chat today.
No, because that was dangerous to mark it. Unless you could audibly say, "Please mark that, YouTube." You were being dangerous on the highway.
No, it wasn't. You know there's such a thing
you
as
were.
a rest
By that
stop.
little bit,
you know they have gas stations. You know they have traffic. There's times when you can.
Were you in Florida while this happened? Because I'm pretty sure in Florida that's just a normal Tuesday.
That's just anywhere that like the southern area of America. That's just.
No, I started off in the northern part of South Carolina, so I don't know what state I was in. South Carolina, Georgia, Florida. One of those three.
Look.
What?
Before we get going, and I know I ask this question every week, and you always go, yeah, it's fine. But we found out last week we weren't streaming, nobody could hear us. So what is happening this week? Have you checked your own stream?
Being judgmental.
I can see the stream.
Yep.
But can you?
We got new people. I mean, people are here. People are saying things, and people are saying you're being judgmental, which is pretty spot on. Yeah.
Can people hear us? Can people see your gameplay?
I don't know about the gameplay. I can see it.
Gameplay is good to go. Audio's fine, and I can see the stream.
Once we invest in fidelity, we can see the gameplay. Yes.
Okay.
What the hell's fidelity?
The nice man's telling me I should go invest in fidelity, and I should buy something.
So okay then.
Oh, the ads. Yeah, dude. I don't know what's going on with those ads. I've turned every ad off in Twitch, and apparently they just have intrinsic ads now. I can't do anything about that.
Yeah, no, they do. That's why they want you to subscribe.
Oh, yeah, what he said. Subscribe if you don't want the ads. Oh, my God. Okay, so we got news today, and I am very upset spaghetti about some of it.
Hang on a second.
Super sad face.
Hang on a second. So now that we've got all of your, streaming stuff working.
All of the purples, yeah.
The bots are recording. Time to roll the titles.
Titling!
Welcome to Two Titans and a Hunter, a Destiny 2 podcast. Dedicated in bringing you all the latest information, news, and opinions. This is the best show for new and veteran Guardians alike, where we share tips, tricks, and tools to help you succeed and enjoy playing even more. So with all that said, let me hand you over to your hosts, the Triumph Hunting Titan Nitedemon, the pink-panted pansy Peroty, and your Hunter Master Ranger, Mr. No One Respawns in Real Life!
So, welcome to the show. I'm here. Peroty's here. Respawn's here. But who ordered coffee?
I ordered coffee,
and why
even
is it
though it's bad for
decaf?
my heart.
Yeah, and why is it only decaf?
Yeah, who
I
allowed
don't know.
decaf coffee to be here? I don't think anyone signed off on this.
Well, they were at a blonde roast, and it just tastes really good. So, I mean,
Why are
what?
you roasting blondes? Now I'm confused.
Why are you tasting me? That's a better question.
why not? Is the better
Good
question.
question. Good question. Or good answer. Same thing. I just spoke.
Yeah, how many times have I said, "Don't limit me, sir"?
I'm gonna do it anyways.
But yeah, no, I invited coffee in because I expected to fully still be on the road right now. I just got in a few hours ago, so disclaimer.
Oh, so coffee's your replacement.
Well, he
Yeah,
was
that's-
going to
that's
be
what
if I
was-
didn't make it in
It
time.
was
Yeah,
Free Titans podcast, but unfortunately Hunter showed up.
yeah.
Shame.
What's the passage that I want for trials? Shut up.
Persistent.
None of them.
You want to be persistent.
I want to be persistent. There we go.
Oh, you're in trials? Oh, what's
No,
that?
not right now. No.
Dang it.
Eventually, Michael will drag me into it this weekend, so I'm
You
just
should
getting
let
ready.
me join you.
Oh, you can totally join us.
Oh, I will.
You better be good because Micah says, and I quote, "I can carry you, but I can't carry someone else who's just as bad as you. So you have to be better than me."
I hit 7 wins on the summoner weekend. Just didn't get my summoner because the passage was broken.
Mm.
Well, I'm
But
glad you guys have got your trials organised.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
But apparently we do have some news this week.
Not
us- not us personally.
Bad.
Well, take it away then, Respawn.
Well, I mean, it's all about the weapon sandbox changes for the upcoming weapons that have been, sunset, but they're coming back, guys. Except my favorite two. Sorry, the only two that I actually gave a damn about coming back are both worse than they were before they were nerfed and sunset to begin with.
Are they?
Yes.
Are they?
Yes.
Or have they just been
I swear to God,
changed?
if you say balance, I'm gonna kick you in the groin.
changed?
No. Change is still worse, dude. Look what happened with America during Obama. Change is not always a good thing. Okay,
Interesting.
Look,
you know,
do not bring up politics on the show.
Change is not always good. Okay, it was nerfed again. As an example, before we get into it, right? The perk well, I just brain farted on it. The perk Master of Arms. The Master of Arms perk used to do plus 200% body damage, which would mean that once you activated it, the body shot damage would do the same as a crit. And then they nerfed it down to 25%. And then they set it up so, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, it could no longer proc on itself. Like, it used to proc on any weapon kill, including itself. And then they took it away that either only itself could proc it or only another weapon could proc it, but not both. And then they've nerfed it even further, so now it's 20% damage. And that, I believe, if I remember correctly, is only applied to the crit damage, so you get no extra body shot damage. So, I mean, it is definitely worse than what it was before. And the Mountaintop, just to start off the Mountaintop, they've made it so it cannot one-shot on its own without significant buffs to your character or your weapon damage.
You've got
Other
to
breach
work for it.
grenades can one-shot without buffs, but the Mountaintop cannot one-shot unless you have other buffs on top of it. That is BS. But
Wait,
whatever.
listen. You're a PvE person, and
Yeah,
you're
but
now
when
talking
I had
PvE.
access to Mountaintop and Recluse, I
You're-
enjoyed PvP. I
Okay.
liked those guns. They were fun, But-
Before you start getting off on a rant, have
What?
you listened
not
to the
ranting.
Players
I'm
versus Enemies podcast this week, which had Chris Proctor on there,
No.
going over
that's
these
not interesting.
weapons and telling you all the different changes and why that they might be better than what you think?
Why is the damage nerf on both of those weapons better?
The damage nerf already came on the Recluse and the Mountaintop before we got them put
the
back into the
Recluse
sandbox.
there's
No.
a second damage. No, there is. 'Cause
Recluse got
It went from
changed.
200 to
Recluse
50,
got changed.
and now it's down to 20.
Recluse got changed before
No.
it's now come back in the sandbox. But it's going to be better. I guarantee you it's going to be better. For you, especially in PvE, it's going to be amazing and you're going to love it. And I'm just going to say it now. I was right last week when I said to you, look at that clip at that point in time, and you went, Yeah, it looks like the recluse, but it's glowing. We now know why they were glowing. See,
Why was it
I
glowing?
was right.
I do like glowing.
What was it called? What was it? What was the thing you just said to remember that I didn't remember?
That's all right. I'll put it in the show notes for everybody else. But it's players versus enemies, and they had Chris Proctor, who was the guy that was on the live stream this week, going over the weapons because he is now, and I'm blanking on.
Oh my god! Players versus enemies describes PvE and all kinds of D&D game.
That's
Player
cool.
versus enemies is the PvE version of Destiny Massive Breakdowns.
Yes.
They do the PvE side.
Destiny
Chris
Massive
Proctor,
Breakdowns.
he's I don't think he's a weapons lead at this point, I think.
He's he's been promoted because they talk about it at the beginning of the show that he's now been promoted, and he sits down with Court and Impetus and Saint and goes over the weapons and their designs and other aspects of the weapons. And it's literally just talking about the weapons and the perks. And question was asked about the perks on the weapons because some of these ones that are going to be dropping that have got 2 perks in each column. The exclusive ones, I can't remember the name that they used. The very special ones with the nice shader and things on there. Those ones will have 2 perks in each column. And somebody asked Chris, will we be able to enhance? Because remember, these weapons will be able to be enhanced with the final shape. And he said, yes, all the perks on those weapons will be able to be enhanced. That includes on the Luna's Howl, the Mountaintop, and the Recluse. So the perks that you got on those will be able to be enhanced.
Yeah, but it'll be enhanced to at best what it was before it got nerfed. At best. Yeah, you're signing on that one, aren't you?
No, but so you will be able to enhance
they're not going to come
magnificent
back in
howl.
hilariously broken.
No, they're not.
They were never going to come back in hilariously broken. That was never going to happen.
I think I actually prefer them to be nerfed. No,
they're
really
not
fun.
No, if you're gonna bring back some of the best reprised weapons in the history of the game, worse than what they were before they were nerfed, that's not a good thing.
They're not.
You
They're
say
not
this
gonna be
now,
worse.
but you say this now. If they came back exactly the same, PvP would be a nightmare. There was a reason these things were nerfed. Remember that.
Okay, the PvP thing, yeah, I get it would be a nightmare. It would still be fun and a crutch for people like me, okay? But the other thing I'm more concerned about is
because everybody else would use them too.
Yeah, well, I mean, still, it would be fun. Even when everybody was using them back then, it was fun. But I think, obviously, I'm the odd man out. But the thing that I also am very worried about is they were also phenomenally good in PvE,
And they're going to be amazing in PvE. Trust me, before you need to go off on this rant, because I think you're going down the wrong path, you need to sit and listen to Chris Proctor and how he's describing these weapons.
All right, I will listen to it after the show, but for right now, during the show, I'm peeved.
I get that. I get that.
Yeah, and he's a senior weapons sandbox designer now.
Ah, there you go.
So weapons, sandbox, all the things.
He also said the stats on the weapons are going to be changed. So I think they did discuss it on the live stream, which we'll also link in the show notes if you missed it. Take the Luna's Howl, for example. The stats on that are going to be changed, and it's going to benefit from various different perks from being the archetype of the weapon is being changed slightly. And he still said you will still be able to 2-tap in the Crucible, but there will be a requirement for you to be able to 2-tap. I mean, at the moment, the Magnificent Howl is rapidly landing 2 precision shots, increasing the next shot's damage range.
Yeah, but they can all 3-tap anyway, so it was pointless.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, other weapons can 2-tap. So they need to bring it back into the sandbox to be competitive. Otherwise, nobody's going to want to be able to kind of use it. So if you are going to be able to enhance these perks, the Magnificent Howl perk is a trait that you will be able to enhance. So that's really good. He also said that the Recluse is getting a bump in range. So at the moment, it's currently sitting at 34, but I think he said it's going to be like 40-ish. I can't remember off the top of my head because I was listening in the car, but I wasn't writing stuff down. But again, you'll be able... Yeah. Why not, Respawn?
No, just what they're saying about you in the chat is funny. Sorry. They're like, first of all, Don says, don't trust Bungie. I'm with Don. And then Stellar says, in Chris Proctor, we trust. And then Don says, you just speak your mind. Remember, Demon secretly works for Bungo. And then someone says, "Yeah, I have no idea how he gets some of the info he's got sometimes."
It's true. I have no idea how he does it.
He tells you where it comes from.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. I
Yeah,
just,
I mean,
he
he-
does so much research. That's what I'm saying.
This
It's-
isn't a
it's
secret.
Well, no,
Yeah.
this is his addiction. So
Yes.
yeah, no,
he
he's gonna go.
prepares. He prepares for the show that we're on.
Oh, I know. He does a lot of work of it.
You know, I don't even think he prepares. I think he would do this on his own without the show. Honestly,
Yeah, but he needs a co-host to make it more entertaining. That's how the
well,
co-host
no,
works.
he's the leader of this bandwagon.
Well,
But you know what I don't know?
The co-host,
why the show
he's the
exists.
leader, yeah.
I'm here for community support.
Exactly.
Peroty's here to let me run wild, and no, this is
I'm just here.
Nitedemon's thing, dude.
Oh, I know.
But yeah, no, he doesn't prepare for the show. He just does what he would always do and just writes it down now for the show. That's all he does.
No, I used to write it all down. I used to write it all down and give you guys a copy of it. And then I thought, what's the point of that? Peroty does his own research. You do nothing. You don't even read my notes. So I will just go off my own research and try to remember stuff. So
I literally did a thing today. Sad parent.
did you do a thing today, or
I
did
did
somebody
a
else
thing.
do a thing today and you went, okay, I could
Excuse
throw
me,
that
sir.
into the show?
Somebody else does all your things too, but you regurgitating it as you doing a thing. But when
No.
I regurgitate it, I'm not doing a thing. That's racist.
I'm talking about YouTube just feeding you videos to listen to.
Because of what I watch, just like they
Yeah.
do for you.
No, I like and subscribe.
I do too.
What are you
Except this
talking
guy,
about?
'cause I didn't know who it was until I heard him.
But yeah, so going back onto the weapons. So the Recluse, the Master of Arms perk, is kills with any weapon, improve this weapon's damage for a short duration. So again, that will be able to be enhanced when we get Final Shape. So,
Mhm.
you know, they're messing about with improving these weapons to not be like when they first came out. They were kind of so dominant in the Crucible. They were unbelievable. Mountaintop
No, that doesn't
was...
sound like an improvement. If
No,
they
but-
were dominant and now they're not. What is that? What is that
They-
called, everybody?
That's
For quality of life. I want to live longer.
They're going to make them competitive. They're going to be able to be a choice that you use in PvE or PvP. Now, Chris Proctor did say about the Mountaintop. He said, that it's going to be individually tuned for PvE and PvP. So that one-shot body shot won't be able to be done in PvP anymore.
It could never one-shot body shot. It was a 3-shot body shot.
What, your Mountaintop?
Mountaintop.
Oh, the mountaintop. I'm sorry. I thought we were
Focus.
talking about Recluse. My bad.
Focus, yeah.
I'm focused. I'm here.
So yeah,
I'm with you guys.
you could one-shot body shot with your Mountaintop. So
Yes.
it won't be able to do that per se in Crucible, but he did discuss what it will be able to do in PvE, and it sounds phenomenal. And again, if you think about it, you'll be able to enhance those perks and be able to use that in PvE in some high-level content. But yeah, we had a developer insight and a developer live stream this week, as Respawn has kind of alluded to in a very angry Oten.
Yeah.
We had the developer live stream, which went over the Brave Arsenal. Now, I was talking to Peroty at the time when we were chatting backwards and forwards about it, and I thought they were going to have more weapons coming into this Brave Arsenal, but it only seems that we're getting 12. And I think they picked up on it on the Last Word podcast, that there's more void weapons coming back than there were any other kind of... I think there was... I can't remember how many void, but I think they said there was 2 solar and 1 arc, and then the rest were void. So it looks like we may be getting a void attunement for our, the what?
The artifact?
Artifact, that's the word.
Yeah.
Okay.
Void season incoming. Let's go.
Yeah, void season incoming.
Well, it's out everywhere now.
It could be.
I hope so.
It's just that the weapons that we're kind of getting.
Explosions are fun.
My infinite invis, infinite healing, infinite everything hunter has missed their time in the spotlight during the solar season.
So yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting to see things like the Forbearance, the Succession, or the Falling Guillotine. The Recluse, yes, because we kind of had it data mined. Mountaintop, yes. Hammerhead because of data mine, Blast Furnace. But then I also thought we'd be getting things like the Kindle Orchid, which was the hand cannon from the Black Armory, or the auto rifle from the Black Armory. But we're not getting those back. Which again, I was kind of a bit confused about. Why throw in an Edge Transit? Why throw in like the
Why not throw in an edge transit?
why throw in a hung jury for the 5th time? And it's like,
I really would love to know why the hung jury of the edge transit, which we just got back in hullabaloo form. But why the hung jury? Like of all the weapons,
honestly, the hullabaloo is not an currently, it is a wave frame. To be fair,
you can currently go get the hung jury right now and focus it and get a depth version. Like, why the hung jury? Like that one just seems the most random to me.
Some dev is super proud of that one gun that he created one time in his life, and that's his.
I would be.
PA that is a sauce. You know what I mean? That is his.
Proctor was talking about this on the PvE podcast, and basically they had a list of weapons from the community that they kind of whittled down to. I think they said like 40, I believe it was. That they then went right. We'll get these kind of weapons into the Brave Arsenal, which makes me think that we may be getting 12 now, and those ones will be limited with the gold shiny kind of glow on them up until the final shape. But then when the final shape comes out, how do we keep that loophole refreshed? Do we throw in different weapons? Do we take out those weapons and put them somewhere else? Because they did say that you still will be able to earn those weapons. So maybe they will be available as a second weapon drop, as a standard version in like the loophole come the final shape. And they put more Brave Arsenal weapons in there. So maybe they've got things like, I'm just having a quick look through my Destiny Light Manager.
What I'm wondering about for these weapons, are they going to have different perk pools or no?
I think they are, because he was talking about...
Well, they described the perk pools in the Brave Arsenal for a lot of these guns. Not every.
I only watched like 30 minutes of the stream. I was busy that day, so I didn't see all of it.
Well, no, it's written. It's in written form.
Oh,
their dev insight thing.
Yeah,
I'm doing a respawn moment, but okay, I see.
Yeah, I mean, they did say that the
perk. Oh, respawn moment. What?
Wait for you to catch up with
that. Chris Potter was talking about the raid weapons, and he said, we've brought Forbearance back, and there will be different perks available in the perk pool for Forbearance. So, we do acknowledge that the Forbearance is still available in the raid, and you can go in there and you can get a crafted one. And he said the origin trait of the Soul Drinker, which is gains health based on the number of hits before reloading, isn't going to be available on this new one. It's going to have the new perk or new origin trait, which I can't remember off the top of my head.
Forbearance again? Forbearance?
The grenade launcher
from Val Disciple raid.
It's like the most farmed weapon.
It's like the most farmed weapon in the raid, which is why I'm kind of angry about it. Do the raid. Just never mind.
No, but this is going to be different. It's going to have a different origin trait, isn't it?
I'm still a little angry about it.
Someone has to channel Noble and say, go get the raid weapons in the raid itself. Don't just wait for them. Although he did acknowledge that I was correct, and why raid when they'll just eventually hand you the weapons anyway? Just wait long enough. That's all you gotta do.
Heresy. That's fine.
You said it's heresy?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got 7,500 kills in my Forbearance crafted.
That's it?
So, well, I had to recraft it. During the time of you can make your weapons do nutty things. Yeah.
The crafting is what they called it, yeah. I love that name, by the way.
So I think I was up to like 20-something thousand kills at one point. I don't remember. It was a while ago. But yeah, no, that's 7,500 after the craft ending happened. So yeah, guns are coming, things are happening, and we'll dive probably pretty deep into that at some point during the show. But yeah, I was super upset at Spaghetti when I heard that about the mountaintop and whatnot. And they're all like, "Oh well, even the Luna's Howl got nerfed." I'm like, I don't really care about that gun, despite it's my wife's namesake. She's not in here to hear me, so whatever.
I honestly the I don't know about too much about the PvE buffs and reworks and all that stuff that Respawn was talking about origin perks and such. But I am glad they are nerfing it, even if it is for the PvP side, because if they brought it back pre-nerf of everything, it would absolutely be the worst thing. Like, you think Summoner's bad right now?
For the Luna's Howl, it wouldn't be. That's what we were talking about. Because right now, currently. So many hand cannons can 3-tap. And that was its call to fame, 3-tap.
Did you play PvP during the Luna's Howl Not Forgotten era? Because if you didn't, you don't remember quite how bad that was.
Yeah, there's a reason I quit during that season. That was a bad...
But that's what I'm saying. It was bad back then because it could 3-tap. You get 2 headshots, and then the third would definitely kill a Guardian of almost
I mean, it
never
also had like a
resilient,
lot
right?
of stability, so you could like never miss, anyways.
Yeah, and it had some aim assist in there too, from what I remember. But the thing is it could
Some.
3-tap. That was its call to fame. It could 3-tap, and it was easy to use.
Yeah.
But now so many hand cannons 3-tap and even 2-tap that they're like, oh, it can 3-tap, and
I mean, it's
You know?
I think it's less about the. It's think of it this way, right? The gun will be brought back, right? And people who played with it before will be like, "Oh, my favorite gun's back," and you're going to see a lot of 3-taps in the heads. I know for a fact if I walk into trials with you and you're going to be like, "Oh, I can't believe the 3-tapping me." Well, now you know. There's
Well,
a reason.
Or they're going to bring them back and people will
me.
collect
That's
them
going
and
to be a
then
problem.
go, we don't
Yeah,
care,
well,
and go back to the
just don't
guns we've
beat
been
them.
using.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering how much these weapons are really going to move the needle on anything. Like, they'll come back, and yeah,
Probably
maybe they'll
done.
be fun, but like...
And the Hammerhead, we have...
Are
Hammerhead
the-
is void, right?
Yeah, it's the wood.
Okay. Now, I want to know what they're going to do to the Hammerhead, because there's so many other
You say
void
waste rounds?
machine guns that are going to be better. They do say it comes with a damage perk in each column, which is going to be good. But
if only there was an article that would tell you
I know,
exactly
but
what
what
they
I'm
were
saying
going to
is,
do with it.
what I'm saying is
Perk
there's so
by
many
perk,
machine guns
column
out that
by
have...
column.
Before
Yes, I
we get in
know.
there, can I finish
We-
telling you about the origin trait stuff?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So each weapon comes with a brand new origin trait. So it's called Indomitability. And many of the weapons can roll with new right column perks, including Desperate Measures. So again, if you go for the raid weapons, you're going to have different raid weapons to what the raid weapons are capable of being able to be crafted or dropped as. So it's they are going to be different feeling weapons. And they did, I think Chris Proctor did mention about what they're doing with energy weapons that have, I can't remember the name of the perk on it. Let me just, chain reaction on it. You know, they would, because on the Forbearance, chain reaction is one of the perks that you kind of want, isn't it? For the craftable
Yes.
version.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Like, you want chain reaction. I think Ambitious Assassin, because when
That's what
you
I use,
inevitably get a kill with chain reaction, now you have 2 rounds.
A lot of
after
people
reload.
say it's that or the one where you pick up break and it overloads it. I forgot what it's called though.
Yeah.
The what?
Yeah.
The blinding
the-
nades?
No. There's a perk that when you pick up the special bricks, it overloads the thing. Like I was right, heavy bricks. I forgot the name of it.
Overruns the mag.
You know what I'm talking.
Yeah, but you need to pick up a brick for that. But that's why Ambitious
but-
Assassin is better. You just need to kill.
Everybody has their preferences, but that's like the 2 main rules.
Oh, that's a dope looking. What are you, a Titan? That's a cool looking
Yeah.
Titan. Look at this guy.
It gets distracted easily.
You
But
could
yeah, I
argue-
think chain reaction is being reduced by like 15% or something. Again, I'm probably butchering the percentage, but go and listen to the Players vs. Enemies podcast. It's very easy to listen to. Chris Proctor only goes over these weapons in detail and tells you like little tidbits that will kind of help you and Respawn understand why they're not coming back nerfed. But yes, now we can go into the Brave Arsenal and discuss each weapon. So should we start at the top, or are we going to start with your one, the Hammerhead?
Let's start with the Hammerhead because there's a lot of void guns in the game that are going to be better than that. Not because they have damage, but because
There's not that
you
many
don't
void
have to
machine guns,
reload.
though.
Yeah, but I like
Huh?
the Hammerhead's look.
There's very few void machine guns.
There's like 2, I think. One the Crow's End, and then the one from the one.
Deep
season.
Stone Crypt. The one from the Deep Stone Crypt is the one I'm
Oh,
referring to. It's going to be better.
Oh wow!
Just because
I mean-
you have overflow, and then you have on top of that a
Yeah.
damage perk. You
Yeah,
know.
third tally or something.
So yeah, I mean, why you get more damage, but I never have to reload. So
But I'll go with that with the Hammerhead looks better. Hot take, I know.
okay,
But-
fair enough.
Yeah,
Fair
I want to run the Hammerhead over the commemoration, and I have it crafted, and I don't like that.
Commemoration, that's what it is. Yes, I
Yeah.
was about to look it up. Yeah, well, all right. Let's take a look at the head that hammers the nails. All right.
That was
So the first
worst thing
legendary
I've
machine
ever-
gun that was introduced in the Destiny 2, I didn't actually know that, I didn't remember that. Let's say, right, is overdue for a return. The Hammerhead is still considered one of the best of its kind, with its coming back with the top tier perks and that iconic black armory style. The new perk combinations are Rampage and Killing Tally. That is, I mean, that's not bad, right? But again, when you reload, the Killing Tally goes away. And by the time you reload, so does Rampage actually.
Don't reload.
Well, that's the point I'm getting at, right? Okay,
Yeah, Titan.
so and Rampage, Desperate Measures. What's Desperate Measures? I forgot what that one is.
That's the new one.
Oh, it's a new one. Okay, I can look that up. Are particularly spicy for PvE. Desperate measures.
You won't be able to look it up because I don't think it's in the game yet.
Well, I mean, let's find out. Who knows?
Okay.
Oh, it is. It's the 8th mission in Destiny 2's Lightfall campaign. Boom, got it. Okay.
So you have to play that entire mission, and
To get
the
that
perk
perk.
is you have to replay that mission over and over again. That's it.
Yeah, that's all it does. Every time you fire the weapon, it starts that mission again. Okay. So in the third column, you can get Feeding Frenzy, Destabilizing Rounds. Yes, please. Envious Assassin, Rampage, 4 times the Charm, Rewind Rounds. There you go. Rewind and Killing Tally. That's a good combination. You know?
No, you don't get it now. You didn't want it. It stays in the vault.
I mean, it might. Lord forbid I actually get that, right? I never got the freaking title that I wanted. Anyway. And Under Over. In the fourth column, we have Surrounded, High Impact Reserves, Target Lock. It's not bad. Onslaught, Killing Tally, Desperate Measures, and Tap the Trigger. They missed an opportunity for Destabilizing Rounds to have its buddy. So,
do you like Onslaught on that? That sounds fun.
That Onslaught does sound fun. But they did miss an opportunity for us Void Hunters to have Destabilizing Rounds and...
I mean, it's a Void Hunter. Hunters is the problem there. I don't really like those.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, Rampage Killing Tally's okay for the double damage perks if that's what you're into, but I'm a fan of the Rewind and Onslaught or Rewind Killing Tally. That looks money to me, you know?
Sorry, that looks money to you.
Yeah, it does.
Money.
I'm just checking. He's down with the kids.
Yeah, he's down with the kids. Grandpa's getting more.
First of all, it was my generation that came up with that.
Oh,
sir.
sure, yeah, of course, yeah. No doubt.
Listen, I have your address. You're talking a lot of smack with someone that's got your address. All right?
Show up, please. It's got to a tea party.
Yeah, I bet. Anyway, so yeah, that's my opinion. What do you guys want? Because almost everybody I've talked to wants the double damage perks, which is fine, I guess. But like, I'm thinking more in terms of like a DPS phase, so you can ramp up Killing Tally, right? Get it there because it'll stay there as long as you don't reload, right? So just ramp up Killing Tally with 5 red bar kills. And then when the boss pops out, just rewind Killing Tally that whole time, right?
For me, it's the machine guns are more of like an accurate gun. I don't see really much use for maybe like the one Lightfall raid where they're actually useful. Not to know his name.
Well, I mean, they used to be useful in a lot of raids, and I'm holding out hope that one day they'll be useful again instead of the rocket launcher.
Yeah,
you know,
I like rocket launcher better.
I didn't say it was bad, but I'm more of a fan of the machine guns. You know,
if it comes with any type of explosion perk, I'm gonna be running that for ag clear. So, which it is not gonna be unless I'm missing them.
I don't see any explosion perks.
Onslaught though is God, I need to get that. Just
Onslaught. Yeah, Rampage Onslaught does look very ag clearing.
Ooh, that sounds good. Sounds juicy.
Yeah. You didn't even realize that was the combo you could get.
No, I just woke up like an hour ago for the podcast. I'm still
yeah. Your brain checked out too. I get it. That's fine. But yeah, okay. So there are some good rolls on that. I'm not gonna lie. There are some good rolls, and I even get my I never have to reload fantasy. And after playing with a lot of guns that have rewind instead of reconstruction, I personally think rewind is a better perk for like just leaving it out, right? Because yes, reconstruction gives you rounds back for sure, but rewind, like, I don't know, it just seems like you can sustain damage for longer just by holding down the trigger than you can if like rewind's going to give you more rounds overall than in sustained fire than reconstruction will.
I'm going to look into it because rewind just
unless you're a Titan, in which case you will literally run out of reserves before you have to reload. But outside of Titans,
there's never outside of Titans. There's always the Titan.
What do you three look? You said yours. I'm sorry. The 2 other hosts. What are y'all looking forward to?
Well, with the Hammerhead, I've got one at the moment. It's got Mulligan and Feeding Frenzy.
Oh my God, Mulligan! I forgot about Mulligan. Where's that been?
Hold on. Hammer. Hold on.
Nitedemon says Sunset who? Sunset what? Never heard of it.
What's the sunset? I've never heard of that.
No, there's no hammerheads in my vault.
And
Oh.
it's I only hold on to it because it
Beautiful.
is still really good.
No, we
in
know why you hold on to it.
PvP.
I don't blame him. I still have my original Moon Knight Coupe in my vault. I don't blame him one bit.
Actually, I think I still do too, but I never even use it. But
You could get it out of the collections, but I'm not. It's my first ever ring for Destiny.
let's
Yeah,
see.
you can get a Midnight Coup out of your collections because they
Yeah,
were
but-
stuck.
I know, but it's the
yeah,
memory of it, you know. It's the
But
memory
speaking
of it.
about that, I thought that they would bring things back from like the Callus raid, so I was looking forward to
Alex,
getting
yes,
another
it's the
inaugural address because the one I've got with Outlaw and Kill Clip just isn't doing it in competitive PvP because if I have to have a light level, I can't use it, but if it's regular PvP, I can still use it.
I was hoping for since the past and it's their back. I know like it's their back was like not used that much, but it was I don't know. It was my first ever good sword in Destiny 2. So there's memories behind these guns, and I just wish they'd bring it back because again, raid nerd over here wants Leviathan because that dog section of that raid. If you've ever done it, you know the pain of miscommunication.
Right. Also, to address some of these issues that they were having over here is regarding bringing the forges back. I will actually disagree with that. The forges were kind of fun because they were a new thing, but once the forges had been around for a while, they did get old. They really did. Yeah. So
What do you mean? They're still there. What do you mean?
well, they're like, forget the forge guns, bring the forges back, and I'm just like, I kind of disagree with that. They were fun at first, but now with the things
The
the way
AFK
they're in
people
the
really
game,
killed it though.
I would
think.
say probably not the best thing to bring back at this point in time. But that's just my opinion. But definitely the forged guns. The forged guns were.
I mean, the thing that killed the forges were the people that were AFK farming. Remember that? Where people just sit in there and
I
just
do.
fail intentionally? Yeah, that kind of is what killed it for me. That really,
How else were you going to get your XP up?
Playing the game?
Demon. We've all done that.
Don't you
I'm
demon
calling
me?
it out, but we've
I
all done it.
I've found you in there several times. I was like,
Oh.
Respawn's playing
Oh, look
Forges.
at
I'll
that.
go and join him. No, he's not playing Forges.
He's AFK. He's got a macro going or something.
You're
That's
not
crazy.
sullying my name, sir.
Oh, we're still. No, I gotta slow your name of that. Now you're part of the problem. I hate you
Yeah.
now.
No.
You ruined this. You ruined
I
You ruined the
resemble that
forges.
remark. No,
No,
resent that remark. Yeah.
Nope, I won't.
No.
I've got some good news for you though. They brought the forges back. It's just called Onslaught now.
Yeah, right?
Right? Yeah. Onslaught is the future. I'm telling you, people are like they're not. I need people to look into this perk more. It's so good.
It's just a different horde mode.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Onslaught is the future. Onslaught is a fun perk. No denying that. Okay.
I mean,
so,
the game,
Peroty,
not
what are
the
you
perk.
looking for?
I don't know if I can get excited about another void machine gun since I already have a crafted void machine gun.
Yeah.
What roles do you have when you're crafted?
The one that the internet told me to get, which I have to look because I don't remember
There's
off
a
the
few
top
of
of my head.
those. There's the
It's
retrofit
probably
escapade.
not this role. I
Commemoration.
mean, all things considered.
It's the retrofit,
the retrofit?
escapade with
Yeah.
target lock.
The Kurtazed one is a
steady
good budget
round
one
for
for
the
that.
barrel.
Yeah. I have arrowhead break, extended mag, 4th times the charm, and target lock.
I
For
have
my
one
retrofit.
pattern left for that. I didn't play much like the last week, and I was going to get it, and then I forgot. And it has one pattern left to grab it.
Yeah.
So
I
Well, that
also
was
don't remember
another one
last
that was
time I
really good.
used a
4
void
times the
machine
charm
gun.
is
So
good. Yeah. I wonder.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, no, this would definitely look better if it had rewind on it, for sure.
yeah, okay. What is such a
What?
weird thing to say?
No, I was just looking at it and
4
it's like,
times more than
it looks good. It looks good.
Four
It's
times
a
the
sexy
charm is
gun.
more consistent though. It's every 4 bullets.
I mean, yeah, but you gotta be hitting those headshots, and some of these bosses' heads bounce around quite a bit.
You ever heard of Div?
What? Well, yeah,
Div.
you gotta have a dim, and that's
I'm
not
here for
always a
you.
thing. Okay,
I'm
there you
here.
go. All right, everybody, Marcus info down.
I enjoy the support role in raids. I can't be blamed for issues if I'm the support.
Yeah, you can.
No, I can't.
Where's the
Maybe not
div?
supporting
Where's
well
the
enough.
div? I'm reloading.
Okay, you know what I'll say to that? You do it better than me, and we'll figure it out.
I do. You play hunter and you just dodge. You're back on target. Boom. Got him.
See, there's the issue, the hunter part again.
Well, that's a great thing, dude. More div uptime.
No, just play Warlock and never run into trace rifle ammo. What do I mean?
Wait, hold on. What? I know
Sims
they
have
have
mass.
a weapon. I know they have a weapon that does something to trace rifles. It just reloads all the time.
No, it just gives you like it tags enemies with a mark, and you can when you or somebody else kills it, it drops you special ammo and heavy for others.
Oh,
so
that.
you always have special.
Well, I'm talking about sustained damage, not overall damage, right? The problem with the div during the damage phase is they have to reload eventually, and then the bubble goes away.
Yeah.
But anyway, I digress. So Peroty is not excited about the hammerhead. Cool. Let's go back up to the top. We have the Forbearance, which was the Waveframe, right? And as we all know, definitely my favorite.
Why wait it out? Just wait it out.
Just wait it out, yeah.
Stop! You can't turn the community against. You need to do the raid. It's such a good raid.
Okay, but listen. Here's what the perks get on this gun.
Okay.
Hear me out. I could just wait, and then you hand me the raid gun.
I will carry you through the raid if I have to, just to make sure you experience the raid at least once.
No. See,
Yes.
I can just wait. I can absolutely just wait. See, Bungie has taught me I can just hang out long enough, and I can get my crafted Apex Predator. I can get my Forbearance.
This is like the behavior of giving a child a participation trophy. This is the same thing.
I don't have to go into the raid and roll the dice and pull the slot machine and be like Respawn, trying to get a weapon to drop 70 times in a row. I can just wait, and they'll just hand it to me. So see, why grind?
This
why
is
grind
literally
when
like
you
a
can just be
participation
patient?
trophy for children. This is what is happening right now.
Okay, but here, listen.
No, my patience is being rewarded. I hung around with the
advocate.
game long enough until they gave me the loot for free.
Right.
Why try if I can just be persistent? See, this is my personal passage of persistence. You just wait long enough, and you're gonna get the top tier things.
But here's the thing. Peroty might actually have you on this one because it doesn't have the same rules as the Forbearance that we can get.
I know.
This is devil's advocate. This is devil's advocate. Now we got to hear both sides. All right. Now, the Forbearance we have access to right now in the raid comes with in its fourth column chain reaction, rampage, bait and switch, right? One for all, turnabout, golden tricorn, and wellspring in the fourth column. Okay.
Okay.
In the third column,
you get turnabout, and I would get desperate measures. That's the only difference so far. Continue.
Okay. You have steady hands in the third, surplus, ambitious assassin, sleight of hand, stats for all, unrelenting, and genesis. That's what we have access to.
All right. So I would get
what's a new one?
Demolitionist and Disruption Break.
Yep.
But not. Sorry, I lost track. There's too many double word ones in this one.
Sleight of hand is there.
Yeah, because unrelenting stats for all, demolitionist, ambitious assassin, surplus, steady hands, and disruption break.
Yeah.
Come on, the Brave Arsenal one.
Yeah, but you get ambitious
almost
assassin,
the
which
same
arguably
role.
is the best one in that pool, I think.
Right.
Right. Yeah. So ambitious assassin, we both get disruption break. You can get on that one. Good for Nightfall is popping those shields, right? A wayframe that can pop a bunch of arc shields at once. That wouldn't be bad, right?
Right.
We do not get that on the raid version. Okay. So
and desperate measures could be good again, depending what it is.
Yeah, we don't know what that is yet. So.
It has the sound of something like like your health gets low and something it sounds like one of those last man standing, last ditch effort kind of things. I'm hoping it's not that, because they said they're trying to get away from perks that you sort of have to be in a losing condition to activate. But that's sort of what it sounds like. Oh, I really need this extra bit of something. So hopefully it's just some other condition like
more
that.
To the fantasy side. Remember how they said so many times they want to be an RPG?
Yeah,
right?
they're not.
What if
They're a looter
we
shooter.
have the RPG fantasy perk where a critical, a hit that would kill you instead gives you X number of seconds of invincibility, right? That last stand kind of feeling on a grenade launcher.
Anyway, let me just quickly just confirm. You did just talk about the new perks, right? And the new forbearance.
Yeah. Well, we compared.
So it has the same perks that are good on the.
If only there was a
it was the same perk. So ambitious assassin and chain reaction on two different perk sides, right?
Things.
I have Light GG open one.
No,
and I have this up in the other. I'm looking.
The perks
the new perks have on the first
perks are almost the same.
Yeah, almost. Except you can get bait and switch on the raid one that you can't get in the new one, and the new one gives you.
I've got some bad news for you, Respawn.
What? Oh, it does have bait and switch.
Bait and switch does come on the new one.
Yeah, I thought you said it.
You're not helping your case here.
Yeah. Well, I'm not
I'm gonna
helping
be
anybody.
honest.
I'm just stating the facts.
They both have Vicious Assassin and Chain Reaction, which is the rule to go for, basically.
Yeah,
so I stand my ground on this. Is heresy? This is corruption.
But we don't know what Desperate
Mhm.
Measures is. That's the wild card there.
Yeah.
Wild card.
I
Yeah,
really,
and it could be something great. It could be something meh. It could be
Wildcard?
this works really well with, something. Again, like, it could be paired with something really nicely in the third column.
I say wild card because I'm looking at the perk sleight of hand, which looks like a bunch of cards in your hand.
Like about the wildcard origin perk from weapons.
No, it was a visual thing that only I know, so I laughed at myself. So Succession.
Oh,
That is a sniper rifle. Yeah, it's a sniper. Okay,
yeah, sniper rifle.
Yeah, because that's one I couldn't care less about.
Yeah.
Hey,
But
You
there's some
can
people out
keep that
there-
one in the raid.
you leave the Succession alone. It's been through a lot.
So Succession is good if you needed, because at one point in time snipers were the meta and it had sustained damage because it also came with reconstruction and it had a bonus perk of recombination. So if you ran that with like what was the scout rifle that you get from the same raid that also comes with reconstruction?
Oh my
You're gonna
god!
get your kills with that guy, and then it actually powers up recombination, which powers up your Succession, which also has reconstruction in it, and I think you can have up to 8 rounds in your max for the Succession.
Trusty.
And that's a high impact, Trusty, thank you. And it's a high impact sniper. So 8 rounds in a high impact sniper magazine was doing some damage back in the day. And I'm sorry my nose sounds stopped up, but it gets like this when I'm tired. I already told you guys I was driving a long time this morning. So
It sounds
please
like a dying one.
I am a little bit. It just happens when I get tired.
Yeah, but Supremacy is the new next rifle. But I had Succession will always have a special place in my heart, and that's why I'm angry about it being brought back.
So on the original Succession, you could get box breathing, which has been nerfed into uselessness at this point. Don't worry about that one. Right?
Yeah.
Does that come on the new one? It does. It does.
Yeah,
okay.
so
Why?
Yeah, so your third column perks are going to be moving target, no distractions, led from gold, reconstruction, firmly planted, demolitionist, and discord. And your fourth column perks are going to be snapshot sights, redirection, recombination, vorpal weapon, focus fury, firing line, and box breathing.
So reconstruction,
I don't hate
recombination, that comes on the one that Bungie's going to give you. Arguably,
firing line
anyway.
is nice. I actually am less mad about this. I like the firing line on there.
Yeah, if you're going to use it, but we don't use it in raids anymore. So firing line's
I will look if you ever run out of heavy, you got to have that backup. That's some good damage. Firing line's good.
I don't disagree, but
Disagree.
yeah. But recombination still gives you that extra damage too for that magazine. So I mean, whatever. It is what it is.
We'll see what happens.
Falling Guillotine is a sword that we have so many vortex frame. Yeah. So
Before we go to that one, it is worth mentioning that for both the Forbearance and the Succession, to get the raid version, obviously you need to own either the Witch Queen for Forbearance or
no, you don't.
Well, no, I'm saying for the raid version, you need to own
the raid versions. Yes.
Yeah. For the raid version, you need to earn the DLC. Sorry, you need to own the DLC where those came out.
Yeah.
But to get the Onslaught version, they're all free. They're free to all players. You don't need to own any of the DLC. So if you're looking at this going, well, I can't get the Forbearance or Succession because I didn't buy that DLC, now you can.
Yeah.
So again, don't buy the DLC, don't play the raid, just get the weapon.
No,
all the same.
okay, I can agree with you on that. New players do need to have access, but
yeah.
Now here's where coffee is really going to get decaffeinated.
Oh yeah, bring it on, baby! I'm so ready.
So the best roll on the current Falling Guillotine we have, because there's not a whole lot of rolls you can get, is Relentless Strikes and Whirlwind Blade.
Correct.
Right?
I disagree with you.
Some people might argue Surrounded, but it sounds like you might.
I'm going to disagree with you because I remember Fallout, Cool Guy, True Vanguard putting out damage videos for the Surrounded Relentless Strike for doing extra damage to people.
It's all like it's circumstantial, really.
Yeah.
Whirlwind's just like a over the overall. It's good to go. No need to prep or anything.
But the thing
Surrounded
is,
sometimes is on there.
the thing is though, with these new swords and all these new weapons, yes, I've got a Falling Guillotine at the moment that's got Surrounded and a Relentless Strike, and I've also got one that has got the Whirlwind Blade and Relentless Strike. But if I can get those to drop on the new one and enhance them when the final shape releases, I might delete those other two. I said might, so there is a might in there. But if I can get the same perks on the same weapons and then make them even better, it's not clearing out my vault, but it's just swapping.
Now,
go on then,
the
coffee.
problem is
Have a
you
rant.
get a
No,
lot
no.
better
I
rolls
honestly,
now,
no.
right?
I don't disagree because I honestly, again, me being low attention span, I forgot they were going to be enhanced. So I like where you're going with this. I can agree with you on this.
Okay.
But
I have
here's
no
what
rant.
gets even spicier. Because the options for the new Fallen Guillotine are very good. So for me, you have Repulsor Brace destabilizing rounds. Yes, please. And then you have Chain Reaction coming on a sword, with Surrounded. So again, yes. And then you have Relentless Whirlwind Blade. That's coming back. But then you also have, where was it at? Bait and Switch. There's going to be the second sword with Bait and Switch. Yeah.
Ooh.
And Sword Logic, which comes from Kingsfall Raid.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Crota.
Crota. Yeah, that one.
Yeah. I'm in love. I just
And
found
then
my
it also has a chance to roll with Desperate Measures, whatever the hell that is. Okay. So
Yeah.
yes.
Being renamed by the
Oh,
way.
and it gets Eager Edge. This version comes with Eager Edge for all you sword skaters out there. There you go.
God, that is awful. A vortex range.
Yeah, no, this Falling Guillotine is head and shoulders above the one that we've got access to right now. It's not even close. Now.
Yeah, so it's going to. So you've got. I mean, it'll roll with Vorpal Weapon, Relentless Strikes, Repulsor Brace, Frenzy, Attrition Orbs, Chain Reaction, and Duelist Trance in the third column. And the fourth column, Surrounded, Whirlwind Blade, Destabilizing Rounds, Eager Edge, Bait and Switch, Sword Logic, and Desperate Measures. So Respawn, you can have your Repulsor Brace and Destabilizing Rounds sword roll. Maybe. If you're.
I'm
if
also going to have Chain Reaction Surrounded. Please believe.
I'll believe, but that doesn't guarantee anything either.
I like all the swords.
Oh, that's right. This is RNG. Damn it!
It just play the game. It won't be that bad,
bro. I played the game the entire time we were doing the starting games. Not one time did I get a roll of the title that I wanted.
Oh, speaking of which, I got like 3 of those, by the way. The ones you were talking about last week.
Shut up. Anyway.
I've just medaled like 3 of them by now.
Delete one, send him a clip of it, because that's what you do with your friends.
No,
okay, we don't second. I'll grab it from the line.
Shut up. All right, now the Recluse. This weapon was shipped as a Pinnacle Crucible reward. Instantly became mandatory in PvE and ruling PvP with an Iron Fist. Yes. Now it's back with random rolls, including the iconic Master of Arms perk. Kills with any weapon improve this weapon's damage for a short time. We've tweaked this perk to be more balanced than the previous version. But Recluse remains an extremely potent option in PvP and PvE.
You know what? I'm going to clip this point. I'm going to clip this point in the show. I'm putting this in to remind me, so that when we do get these weapons and he gets destroyed in PvP with the Recluse, and he's raging for about half an hour, I'm just going to drop this clip in and go, did I tell you? Or did I
send that to me also? I want to make that a soundboard on my server so I can plate number on the VC with him.
Anyway, so the rolls you're going to get on the Recluse are as follows: Feeding Frenzy, Enlightened Action, Subsistence, that's not too bad, Threat Detector, Repulsor Brace, I love it, Hip Fire Grip, and Dynamic Sway Reduction, also very good. The fourth column comes with Master of Arms. Master of Arms Subsistence sounds kind of fun.
That is something.
Target Lock was nerfed on subs, so I don't know why they put it here. Frenzy takes too long to activate. Destabilizing Rounds, yes please. Destabilizing with Repulsor Brace, I love it. Surrounded, also probably good. Tap the Trigger, another good PvP perk. And Desperate Measures, whatever the hell that is. So
the new perk, yeah.
Yeah, we know that. We just don't know what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, no, definitely. I would absolutely love a Repulsor Destabilizing Rounds for PvE Void Hunter. That would be amazing for me. Master of Arms Subsistence also sounds super duper fun. I mean,
no, you don't get one. You get none. You get none, sir. Go home.
Well, I mean, look.
You have to fame the Recluse, so the Recluse doesn't smell
I stand by what I said. It's just, it is what it is, dude. You know?
You're going to have to play more matches of Gambit to be in better graces with the Snake God, and then you may have...
You couldn't pay me enough.
Right. Now, the Mountaintop, which can no longer one-shot you, Sad Panda. another pinnacle PvP weapon that was the backbone of raid teams for more than a year. The Mountaintop had a massive damage output in PvE and PvP. Yes, it did. It was great. We've tuned it so that micro missile perk into a new breach grenade launch. We've tuned its micro missile perk into a new breach grenade launcher intrinsic perk. Thank you. So it retains that functionality, but it has 2 traits on top of that. So in the third column, Ambitious Assassin, yes please. Impulsive Amplifier, also good. Demolitionist, less from gold, yes. Flick Draw, that's when you slide at reloads. Is that one?
That's Slide Shot you're thinking of. Which was the one you just said? The part?
Flick Draw?
I don't know what that is. Quick Draw, you said? That just pulls it out faster, isn't it? Slick Draw. Okay, I have no idea. That's one of the new perks I've looked into.
Previously, it granted 100% handling and 0.95 times ready animation duration multiplier. Now it's plus 55% handling and auto aim cone size. No effect on reticle stickiness. Okay.
Flick Draw significantly increases your handling and decreases your target acquisition.
Ooh, decreases. Well, I mean, it's a grenade launcher. You don't need that. Auto-loading holster still could be good. And overflow, also good. Okay.
Good rolls.
Fourth column, Rampage. Rampage ambition sounds fun. Sure. Vorpal weapon.
Yeah, that's an interesting take.
That's one you no longer care about.
Bosses,
machines, and
boss damage, champions, and such.
Adrenaline junkie. Oh, we got that one too. One for all is you damage more enemies, you get a damage buff. Harmony, apparently, that's where if you kill somebody with a different gun, the gun is stronger, right?
Basically, Masters of Arms, but worse.
Recombination? Really? That's
what?
Yeah. The recombination is kills with your elemental guns power up this gun's damage.
That would be interesting for a Polaris Lance kind of thing or something.
Yeah, I mean, reconstruct, because it is a kinetic grenade launcher, so you guys know.
That'd be super interesting synergy. I like that.
Yeah, maybe recombination ambitious assassin?
I do like. I like where. I think I like where Bungie's cooking. They're cooking.
Recombination left from gold. Recombination overflow. But then that rampage too, though. Yeah, I mean, you can just kind of keep going on with rampage, but there's a lot of good rolls here for the mountaintop. Now, it's not. It doesn't sound as good as it used to be for PvP. I don't know. PvP players, let me know if any of this looks good for you. And besides impulse amplifier, obviously it'll fire faster, right? So get to the
Slick Draw, there's that. And then maybe one for all if you can hit all 3 of the enemies, but that's like a 3v3 kind of thing.
Maybe for PvP, impulse and Vorpal. Peroty, Demon, y'all play more than I do.
I don't plan to use the mountaintop, so.
I mean, it doesn't look like there's any crazy perks that'll be like round shattering, but there does seem some fun things you can run like 3v3s, trials, comp, whatever.
All right, so we've already discussed that. So BLAST Blast Furnace. There we go. Pulse rifle. Oh, I remember you. Okay. Blast Furnace is a pulse rifle, and it's not the first, but certainly the most beloved aggressive burst, aka or burst pulse rifle. Blast Furnace now comes equipped with Rasmussen ISA scope by default. Nice. That was the scope to look for back in the day, because you used to be able to pick your scopes on a lot of these guns. You can't do that anymore, but you used to be able to pick your scope.
There's a few guns you can today still. It's just very hard to find.
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
The no composure you could. Cartesian coordinate, no composure. You could do that on those. Those are kind of new. Cartesian coordinate and no
I'll take a look at that.
Yeah.
But that was the scope everybody wanted back in the day, and now it's by default. Okay. No, composure instead of scopes on these weapons nowadays.
Sorry to argue with you, but no composure is now barrels.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I know for a fact Cartesian coordinate. You can go check that if you have one. You can change that because there's the no composure scope, and then there's like an iron sight to it. Or at least it might be my roll. I don't know about the new rolls, but the roll I had back when it came out, it might.
Oh, when it came out, that was different, though. I think.
Yeah, no Cartesian coordinate.
Yeah,
I've got one. Okay. Yeah, Cartesian coordinate. I can confirm you've got scopes on that one.
Okay, there we go. So yeah, there are some, or at least one that I know of. But no, I am glad they're bringing back all these good weapons because for new players who didn't get to experience it, it is nice for the new players to be like, hey, I like this weapon a lot. And we could be like, yeah, if only you knew.
Well, let's get into if it's good or not. So,
Right.
the original, it looked like the best roles were to have was Ambitious Assassin was on here. That's not bad. Zen Moment, Outlaw, Headseeker. Headseeker Outlaw is pretty good. They had Rampage. They had Kill Clip, but they did not have its corresponding buddy in the other column. But yeah, so they had Slide Shot, Ambitious, Assassin, High Impact Rounds, Rampage, Kill Clip, and Headseeker in the fourth column. And in the third, it was Snapshot, Quick Draw, Air Assault, Zen Moment, Feeding Frenzy, and Outlaw. Okay?
Would you like to know what role I've got?
Absolutely.
For Blast
I
Furnace?
would.
Yeah.
Wait, no. Mr. Horde Mode, we are not enabling this behavior from you. Okay? No.
Well, what does he
I'm
have
enabling
now?
it. I
So we
wanna
can
know.
see if there's a better version, because I know which version of this gun I'm going for.
Okay, go ahead.
So I have a Feeding Frenzy Rampage with steady rounds, and it's got the Merin RDS sight, which gives me +7 to range, +10 to handling, and 2 zoom. Or I can choose the Satu precision lens, which gives me +13 to range, -7 to handling, but +6 to zoom. I've also got a Masterwork of Stability on there. So my stability is 89, my range is 81, and my impact is 35, with an RPM of 450, magazine of 51. 51! I think, I've put a backup mag in there.
Yeah, but you're usually 4 rounds at a time, so that's, standard magazine size.
My zoom is 20, airborne is 17, aim assist is 42, reload is 36, handling is 34, but there you go. So I'm going to be looking for one that is either comparable to this, to replace it, or if not, I'll keep it because I've got the 2 different sites on there.
Sorry, they said your vault is like Amazon, dude.
Yeah, it is.
What do you want? Demon's got it.
Yeah, it is. He like anytime weapon is brought up in the show, it's every time he just said, "Oh yeah, I got one of those in my vault." Well, of course
He's only got 500 vault
Jeff
spaces
Bezos
plus
of
characters. I don't know where he keeps all these weapons at, unless he's got like multiple.
He's got like a
accounts
second
or
vault. What do
something.
you mean? He just knows the guy. What do you mean?
Yeah.
A guy who knows a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at my vault guy.
He uses his 600th vault space.
I don't know,
Yeah.
Demon. Do you have the new toaster catalyst? Somebody's asking.
New toaster catalyst.
That's
The
what
Yoti?
Don is saying.
Not new. It's kind of like
Yeah, I've got-
2 seasons ago.
Yeah, I've got the Jotun catalyst.
I gotta get it done.
Okay,
Just
so let's
my
get
new
let's
toaster
get into the
catalyst for what
roles.
it's worth.
Let's get into the roles of the new blast furnace. All right.
Okay,
So you
go
have
on then.
Zen Moment,
Impress me. Yeah.
which was there before. You have Snapshot. I was there before. Shoot to loot. That's new. It's not very good, but it's new.
Yeah.
Keep away would be good. Okay, keep away is good.
No.
Perpetual motion and good for PvP. Kinetic tremors, very good. Yes. Okay.
Mm,
And Headseeker. Okay. So loving the kinetic tremors on the blast furnace. Yes, please.
Does it have
Okay.
Rampage? Does it have Rampage?
Look,
Can we get a war from
Yeah.
the sponsor?
You have Kill Clip. You have Firefly.
Okay.
One for All. Frenzy. Rampage. There you go.
Okay.
Tremors Rampage. Boom. That's the roll. And then you have
Nah, I got
Rapid Hit and then Desperate Measures, whatever the hell that one is. Okay. So yeah, no, that is really good. Kinetic Rampage, Kinetic Tremor, sorry, and Rampage. Oh yeah, definitely. Keep Away might not be bad either for those longer engagements, but yes, Kinetic Rampage sounds broken. Let's go. Okay.
Kinetic Firefly for PvE, Headseeker, Rapid Hit for PvP.
I think for me it'll
what?
be shoot to loot and one for all. That's what I'm looking for.
That's the role you're going to get for the next 10 years.
I'm okay with that.
Just 'cause you're being cocky.
Right.
Hey, I will take it.
No, what was your PvP role you said, Peroty?
Headseeker, Rapid Hit.
Headseeker, yeah, and Rapid. Oh yeah, I see. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Not Kill Clip? Really?
No, because that would involve getting kills. I need to get the first kill first.
Oh, for
Then
you.
we'll work,
Oh, okay.
Then we'll work on the right. Yeah.
Okay.
No. This is old man gaming. This is not
Old
what the
man
PvP
gaming.
god's looking for.
He's
this is
not
what
wrong.
I'm looking for.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
call this the crutch roll.
You mean the immortal?
Man, I was wrong for
The
challenge.
immortal involves being good with SMGs and having twitch reflexes, neither of which I have. So I will
Right.
be the guy. I will be the old dad with the dad rifle in the back of the map, going, "I can 4-burst you down.
You
If I
got
can
the
see you. I can shoot you. Just keep peeking." Keep peeking.
And now the meme of memes is back, guys.
Oh, no.
We are getting, once again, everybody's favorite grenade launcher, the Edge Transit. Who is excited about that? In the chat, show me your excitement. Who's excited? Anyway. if you didn't get the role you were looking for on an Edge Transit, I don't even know what to tell you.
There's so many of those.
Anyway,
Oh man.
So Edge Transit used to come with Quick Draw, Rampage, Ambitious Assassin, and Genesis in the fourth column. The third had Threat Detector, Snapshot, Auto Loading, Field Prep, and Rangefinder. Nowadays, I guess it would be what? Field Prep Ambitious, maybe? Field Prep Rampage? I don't even know. That gun sucks. Anyway. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that all out. This heavy grenade launcher is a longtime fan favorite and the most often requested weapon to Sorry, wait. Did I just have a stroke?
You did.
Probably.
This heavy grenade launcher is a longtime
Probably.
fan favorite and the most often requested weapon to reprise in this list by far. There's
What?
okay, they're trolling. They are trolling. Okay.
There's no way.
I was gonna say, dude. Okay, reading its power. You got to read ahead, guys. All right. So, okay, not really, but the ridiculous drop rate in early Forsaken was such a persistent meme that we couldn't resist including it and turning it into one of the strongest. And see, this is why I don't read things ahead of time.
You know what the interest is
guys.
going to be? It's just going to be the loot buffer, where it's the filler of the 30% of things that you don't want. You're going to get that.
No, it's exotic. No, not exotic. It's intrinsic
Exotic.
perk. It's going to be. It has a 99% drop rate chance.
Yeah. Perfect.
It's just going to giggle every time it drops.
Oh my god, it's the Borderlands talking
yeah.
gun.
Yes. Oh my god. Yes.
Yeah, it's going to just
The
scream
one
at you. You're like, I got you again.
Is it the one that screams at you or the one that insults you?
There's a couple
one
of
in
them.
Borderlands where every time you fire it, it slings insults at you.
That's
right?
that's the Handsome Jack B word
That
weapon. I
is
won't
the
say
Edge
because censor
Transit.
me.
That
But
is
it's from the bunker boss.
I want to see somebody actually wielding an extra.
There's cosplayers.
And everyone's like, with the hullabaloo's an edge transit. No, the hullabaloo's a waveframe and it's arc. So shut your mouth, okay?
But it's
not
but
the.
it's still
It's
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 still
a
an Edge
brother. It's a
Transit.
brother of Edge Transit. What do you mean?
Shut up! It's not. I actually like the hullabaloo. Eat your words.
Same
I'm not
model.
using
It's an
words.
Edge. It's still the Edge Transit.
It's not.
Copium.
Okay, so Forsaken, we couldn't resist including it and turning it into one of the strongest grenade launchers in the entire game. Well, we'll see about that. With the greatest hits of grenade launcher damage perks and one particularly spicy option of Cascade Point and in the third column. What's Cascade Point do again?
After scoring a kill or multiple precision hits within 5 seconds of each on a different weapon, grants the Cascade Point ready buff for 5 seconds. Readying the weapon while Cascade Point is ready actively reduces firing delay 2.5 seconds.
Oh, that.
Introduced-
Yeah.
Introduce more on SMGs and machine guns. This is on a
Okay.
grenade launcher.
By 40%. It makes it fire 40% faster. Okay.
Yeah,
But it only had a magazine size of 6. So I'm not sure that's amazing. But okay, whatever. Let's find out about it. How about that? Let's look.
New DPS meta coming? Maybe?
Mm.
No.
No. Okay.
I mean, I did like the grenade
Look
launcher.
for my
meta,
hopes
too.
there.
Grenade launcher was one of my favorite metas, honestly.
It was
There's a lot of
Anarchy
options
Double
there.
Slug was the peak of just shredding balls.
Anarchy was amazing. I hate what
Anarchy
they're
Heritage
doing.
first and last
Man.
level.
So with chain reaction getting buffed on drum grenade launchers in the final shape, the chain reaction plus destabilizing rounds combo provides some of the most potent ad clear in the game, and Cascade Point plus bait and switch. Okay.
See?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's particularly synergistic for single target damage. This weapon is also why we pulled the heavy grenade launcher buff from the final shape. But again, it's only got 6 rounds in the mag. You know?
Which-
I mean,
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, how much? That's about the same that Anarchy had. To be fair.
Yeah, but Anarchy did damage, did consistent damage, and you only had
Yeah,
to fire
DOT,
two once
but-
for max damage. You know what I mean? You
Yeah,
fired
two
you
shots
swap
and
to
2
another
double slugs.
weapon, and then you swap back and you fire 2. So you had essentially 3 times you could bring up the Anarchy and keep firing that weapon. That's different, right?
I guess so. Yeah.
For single target damage, this weapon is also why we pulled the heavy grenade launcher. But okay, anyway, third column, chain reaction, Cascade Point, so those are in the same column. Impulse Amplifier, Field Prep, that's a good one. Auto-loading holster, also a good one. Envious Assassin, and Repulsor Brace. So auto-loading plus bait and switch is probably going to be the combo most people chase just because of the boss damage phases, honestly. You fire off all the rounds with bait and switch, put it back, let it reload itself, pull it back in, bait and switch active again. There you go. It's probably going to be what people are looking for.
So
I
are you
might be
calling
wrong.
Edge Transit meta?
No. No,
I mean, it'd be-
only if grenade
it's
launches
off-meta.
from the meta again, right?
It's off meta, but it might be viable. There needs to be
Yeah.
testing, and leave it up to Astacross to do so.
Or Fallout. I really
I don't watch
Fallout
Fallout much, so I couldn't tell you.
Oh, Fallout's amazing when it comes to weapon damages and perks and all.
I
Dude.
just like the funny jokes Astacross make. That's all. No bias.
Okay, and Repulsor Brace. Envious Assassin and Repulsor Brace. All right. And that third column. Fourth column has Frenzy, Destabilizing. So you can get Repulsor Destabilizing. Fun for me.
Yeah.
Deconstruction, Adrenaline Junkie, Bait and Switch, yes. Full Court, debatable. And
Full
Explosive
Court.
Light is very good. Explosive Light's definitely another good one.
I mean, I already see a good rule.
So Explosive Light Cascade Point might not be bad, actually.
Beta switch
Or
Explosive
Explosive Light
Light.
Auto Loading would also be pretty good.
There's some
No.
good rules in there. They did some good work on
They
the
do have some good
rules.
rolls. Yeah, I'll give you
Yeah.
that. We'll have to see how it behaves in person. I mean, it is still a meme. It is still the Edge Transit, right? But they did
Right.
give it some powerful perks. To be fair, okay. But we'll see how it plays out damage wise. Just how hard it hits. Its magazine size only having 6 rounds. There's a lot of factors in play here, but we'll see. Luna's Howl, Forsaken Season of the Outlaw. Of all weapon types we wanted to include, selecting a limited number of hand cannons was by far the hardest because you had to damage. Sorry.
None of that came through.
No, it like audio gated all of that.
Sorry. I said in a very polite and calm tone because they
Mhm.
have too damn many. Okay? That is why. Anyway, we probably could have filled the entire list with often requested hand cannons. That's kind of the problem. We have not forgotten them, but there's a couple that stand out for both nostalgia
Not forgotten.
and dominance, one of which is Luna's Howl. Dominance was definitely a thing it used to have, for sure. And to be fair, it is a pretty gun. I do like the way it looks, but anyway. Originally, this was a precision frame 180. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
it was a
Are you seeing
180
it?
RPM. Yes,
Yep, that's why it was
180 to
special.
3-tap. Yeah.
Now you're
Okay.
seeing where it's broken now.
Yeah, no, okay. I forgot it was a 180. Okay, and it could 3-tap. And the Magnificent Howl perk would let you get a 2-tap on follow-up kills in PvP. Driving the on follow-up kills, meaning once you activated Luna's Howl and you got that kill, the next, as long as you did it within the time limit, you could 2-tap the person after them. So, driving massive amounts of players to engage with competitive PvP when it launched as a pinnacle weapon. And honestly, I actually grinded to get that and the mountaintop. And when I got my hands on Luna's Howl, it was already rampant in PvP, right? But even somebody as bad as me at PvP in this game was doing fairly well as long as I didn't come across somebody else that also had Luna's Howl.
It's a skill issue, to be fair. That's not really a gunfall.
Yeah, to be fair. But it was, honestly, it had enough tracking that even someone like me could get this
Yeah,
legendary.
it was. I think when a weapon becomes like really broken and like basically unbeatable, even if it like a bad player's hand, that becomes a problem.
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't mind it.
Yeah, of
The
course
was
you
the
do.
weakness in my hands.
blisteringly fast time to kill was a bit over the top for the amount of effort the weapon required, right? So we reduced the rate of fire and redesigned the perk to have a higher reward for more effort than the original. Okay, so it was 180 and then they brought it down to what, 140, I believe.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay.
Didn't know that.
Okay, for this iteration, we've kept it as this precision frame 140, not 180.
Makes sense.
RPM hand cannon, and redesign the Magnificent Howl perk. The number of precision final blows. Whoa. Number of precision final blows? Multiple precision final blows? Wow. Before reloading affects the total rounds granted with increased range and damage. So you got to get multiple precision kills with this gun before reloading. That's
That's a little
PvP
much.
player, but that sounds awful.
That sounds actually awful.
That sounds like a PvP god's dream.
Yeah,
Probably,
exactly.
but like even like those kind of guys make
if you're good
mistakes.
enough to get those kills
No.
without the
Is
extra
it
damage
anytime
round,
in the
you
mag, or is it
need
just
the
like
extra
any? Is
damage
it
round.
what I want to know is it multiple precision kills in a duration or a mag, or is there a limit to how long
says-
how long does it take?
Before
says-
reloading.
before
Before,
reload.
so in a mag, that's awful.
Yeah.
Because even like
So
good
the
players
total
make,
rounds
make
granted with
mistakes.
increased range, and so when you reload based on the number of precision kills you've gotten, will give you X number of range and damage rounds in your next mag. Now,
Mm.
precision
Not
final blows with
excited.
magnificent howl. Wait, hold on. Precision final blows with magnificent howl active extend the effect for additional rounds.
Oh, okay.
So
So
once
it's
the
a
snowball
snowball
starts,
effect.
it keeps snowballing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. It's a little better.
This will allow for those 2 taps, but with more effort required, and the precision, a more upfront effort, we should say, right? Because once you get it going, it sounds like it's going. And the precision frame will still make it very easy to control. Wow, that does sound like it.
I'm getting
Maybe it won't be as
flashbacks
bad as I
already.
think.
Yeah, especially with the changes they've made to body damage versus headshot damage. This is going to be the
I
skilled
think this
players
is-
are going to be even more of a problem.
This might
now.
be my retirement from any PvP activity for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, this right here is going to make trials very not fun.
Make
100%.
make sure Nitedemon has that clip from earlier where you said it wouldn't be that bad.
Right.
That was
So in the third column, again,
Yes.
it's random bullets, guys. So in the third column, you have Iron Storm, which is good for PvP. Subsistence, okay. Discord, also good. Encore, I forgot what that does. Does that not do damage if you get a kill, like Rampage?
I have no idea.
Okay, hold on. Let me look it up real quick.
Someone should get Coffee a web browser, and then he can answer your questions.
So Encore is final blows grant a stacking stability, range, and accuracy bonus to this weapon. Precision final blows grant more stacks.
Okay. So yeah, okay.
Ah.
So it's Rampage, but not for damage, but for everything else. Okay, I got it. All right.
Rampage, but for skill
I'm not as good
players.
at looking things up as you guys. You can't give me a minute.
So
And
you're
Light
saying
Action-
on my Igneous Hammer Adept, it should be a good perk. Okay, good.
Yeah, maybe.
You're part
Maybe.
of the
Who
problem,
knows?
not part of the solution.
You're part of the problem.
And then you have Enlightened Action, and what that does is weapon hits grant stacks of Enlightened Action for 2 seconds, and it increases handling and reload speed based on the number of stacks, up to plus 50 handling and plus 50 reload speed. That's okay, sure. And Heal Clip on
Here we
Luna's
go.
Owl. Oh no!
If it was a 180, it makes sense for PvE, but yeah.
Oh no! No! This is not gonna be fun.
No, what do you mean? It'd be great, right? Respawn? It's fine.
Heal Clip with Magnificent Howl does not sound fun. I'm sorry. And then you
Super
have
fun.
oh
Fun.
Jesus, you have the Heal Kill Clip combo on Luna's Howl.
That sounds like a great time. I love the sandbox already.
Opening shot on it as
Desperate
well.
Resolution.
I mean,
Opening Shot, Precision Instrument, and Harmony are the rest of
What's
the
not
roles
to
you can
hate?
get in the fourth column. Everything. Everything. Wow.
This is
That
gonna be
Heal
really
Clip,
salty.
magnificent. Heal Clip, Kill Clip. Freaking, oh, Jesus.
Just Crimson 2.0.
And then, hold on. Let's ignore those. The elephant in the room is Eye of the Storm with Opening Shot. Damn.
Ouchie.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Are we using snipers or are we using hand cannons? I'm forgetting now.
Right?
yes.
Yeah. Point made right there. I didn't even have to say it this time.
Yeah.
Now here's your baby, Midnight Coup.
Yeah.
Right? So, what are the original perks of the Midnight Coup? I will tell you in
curated.
just a second.
So here's a question from someone who doesn't. I know the Midnight Coup has a following and is a legitimate fan favorite.
Oh yeah.
What is it about the Midnight Coup as a
Okay.
non-hand cannon enjoyer?
It's not
what
just
is it
about
about that
the-
makes people enjoy it? And
Well-
why are you excited for it to come back?
Okay, for me personally, it's again the raid, but also any weapon from that raid was really good, like by itself. But what made Midnight Coup a fan favorite is because when you walked into it had an outlaw rampage roll onto it, which wasn't on any weapon before then.
Yeah.
You couldn't get something like that. So when you walked into PvP with it, you felt like when you hit your shots and got those kills, you felt like it was good.
No, when you hit your shots, keep in mind, he says when you hit your shots, this thing comes with an aim assist of 90.
Yes, it was. To be fair, I don't know about the new one, but yeah, it was. And the iron sights that came, or the sights that came with it, were just absolutely sleek, like paper thin, absolutely amazing. You can't.
Yeah.
I still can't find a better iron sight. I'm still waiting. It's just.
So yeah,
it's a
it had
problem,
aim assist of 90, recoil of 80. Nowadays, you could put on a mod to make that 95, so vertical as hell, right? And the impact of 84. So it was high impact, high aim assist. Just it's ridiculous.
It was beautiful, just perfect.
Anyway, reload speed 56, not bad, but anyway. So like he said, it came with Rampage, Ambitious Assassin, and Outlaw was the perks it came with.
It just it was just so good.
Now in the third column, are you ready for this? I don't think you're ready for this. Coffee.
I'm so ready for this. You have no
I
idea.
don't think you're ready for this. Okay,
I'm waiting for. This is what I can't play Destiny for. What do you mean? I'm ready.
We're not Beyonce. Just get on with it.
So you have Outlaw in the third column. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Firefly, shoot to loot, explosive payload.
Whoa! I love this.
Moving target,
Interesting.
attrition orbs, and enlightened action.
Okay.
So you got outlaw and explosive payload and moving
mean,
target. Boom, boom,
Let's
boom.
be honest.
Right there.
There's already a perfect one right there.
Now fourth column, you have outlaw, and then you have rampage. There you go.
We have outlaw on both sides.
No. Fourth column, you have rampage, so you can have the outlaw rampage combo.
Okay.
Yeah. And then kinetic tremors.
Interesting.
Zen moment.
Ooh.
One for all. Frenzy. Opening shot.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. And desperate measures. So,
Okay.
what are you excited about for this right here?
Oh
What
my
are you
gosh!
looking at?
I mean, outlaw and or explosive payload with opening shot would be great.
You can't
'Cause
get
if it keeps
outlaw
the
and
same-
explosive payload are the same thing, right?
Or
Wait. I'm sorry. What was that?
he has to live
Outlaw
on
and
land
explosive
or.
are in the same column.
No. Sorry. I'm saying outlaw or explosive payload in that one side, and with what do you call opening shot?
Opening
The
shot.
question is it's going to be changing stats? Does it say the stats in there?
No, it does not.
No, it just has the per
I hope they treat my
combinations.
baby right. I can't live without it.
Yeah. Well, if you have explosive payload, do you need opening shot though? Because explosive
Yeah, but-
payload gives it infinite
I'm a
range. doesn't it?
controller warrior. I got to make sure all the damage comes in all at once.
Okay, I guess that's fair.
Yeah.
So for you guys that don't have enough hung juries, guess what?
Oh,
Hung
Felt
jury's
the
coming back.
Extranja had a lot of
Again.
clothes.
No, hung jury's coming back
Is it-
again. No, wait,
Is it
again.
really coming back
again,
if it's already
again,
here?
Again.
Don't-
How many agains
Respawn.
is this? What?
Respawn,
I mean-
don't call it a comeback. It's been here the whole time.
don't call
Yeah.
it come back. Yeah.
So Hung Jury SR4 was at one time the most requested weapons to bring forward from the original Destiny. And we did it in
Yeah.
Destiny 2, Season of the Splicer, and Season of this, and Season of that, and Season of that, and Season of that, and Season of that, and right now. So,
And it's focusable at Zavala right now. So
isn't it also craftable, or is it not?
No,
No,
it's not
it's just
craftable.
No, it's not
It was
craftable,
mostly
but it's
Nightfall so
focusable.
far. It was
Yeah.
Nightfall weapon for most of the time.
Can you
Yeah.
ever have too many Hung Juries? Yes. Yes, you can.
So it's
No.
focusable. There's an adept version available. So tell me what I can roll on the new version that might make me excited for it.
Okay, well, let me look up the old one real quick so we can compare and contrast. Or
I'll
the
grab my
old,
bullet real quick.
the current one. Sorry, my bad.
Which one of
Okay.
the current?
So the new one is going to come with Rewind, which we cannot get on this one, on the current one.
That's
Okay,
interesting.
cool. Enlightened Action. We can not get that one either. Okay. Kinetic Tremors we have. Rapid Hit we have. Shoot to Loot we have. Yep. No Distractions we have. And Loose Change. Loose Change. Wasn't that
That's
a fusion
interesting.
level book?
Good question.
I'm pretty sure that was a fusion rifle perk, but let me double check real quick. Peace.
You,
Yes.
if-
Okay.
I mean, it can roll on like Bria's Love and other stuff too. So
Can
it's
it?
not just
Oh,
engine
okay.
rifles. Yeah,
So
scalar
applying it-
potential, Bria's Love, it's craftable there.
So what it does is it applies. I'm sorry, it doesn't apply. When you apply an elemental debuff, with the exception of weaken, it grants the following benefits for 5 seconds. It grants plus 50% reload speed, and also plus 50, not 50%, plus 50 reload speed, and 20 aim assist. And there's a 20% decrease in ADS movement speed penalty. So, I don't know why you have that. Okay, whatever. It's a thing you can get, sure.
Mhm.
In the fourth column, you have One for All, which we do not have. Okay.
Yeah, it's not.
Cascade Point, which we do have. Yeah. Box Breathing, which we have. Firefly, we have. Precision Instrument, we have. Desperate Measures, we don't know. And Explosive Payload. Okay. So, Rewind Cascade, maybe? Or Kinetic Tremors
No.
Cascade?
I think I'll just keep my
or-
shoot to loot kinetic tremors from last season or this season.
Yeah.
I forget, honestly.
Yeah.
Go to Zavala and put your engrams into the one you can get from him.
Fair
Unless
enough.
Desperate Measures is incredible, which it could be, but
Oh, no, wait,
I
no,
don't know,
hold
I-
on.
I-
Hold
Mm.
on, no, I lied to you guys. Hold on. Cascade Point comes on the one we just got from the Guardian games. It does not come on the original Hung Jury. Okay, let me make that correction. So Cascade Point is actually new to the Hung Jury. Sorry, but Cascade
Yeah, I don't know.
Tremors sounds pretty good. Okay, but other than that, nothing really screams. Oh my god!
I mean, like, they've gotten so many good rolls on the previous ones. Why even bring it back? Like, there's some actually crazy rolls in the newest one.
this is the one I'm really like. My only guess is they're going to take it out of the loot pool from Vanguard in like the next.
Yeah, they might
refresh.
give you one more chance.
So they're going to put it here instead. Is the only reason I could think
Oh, well,
they're bringing
okay.
it back while it's already in the game in a way where you can just easily.
I
Roll
mean,
your
the
own?
only thing I can think they'd be bringing it back for is for obviously the new players. What this whole thing is for, I'm guessing. So if it's for the new players, you don't have to go to a GM and get good rolls because you get the enhanced perks on the new one, which are
Yeah, but
some good rolls. Admittedly.
Yeah, but you could just play strikes today and focus a bunch of them. Like it's on a
Yeah,
depth,
but you won't get the
can still-
enhanced perks though. Is what I was saying. Like that's the real kicker, right?
I guess.
And I don't know. I'm just trying to rationalize Bungie's decision. I don't know what I'm doing.
Neither do they. So
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the whole thing is for new players. That's kind of what I'm getting from this, right? So
Well,
if it's for a new
well,
player is doing high level.
I mean, the whole thing is to tide us over between now and the final shape. That's why they're
Well,
releasing.
that too, but it seems like a
all
lot
of
of
it
the
is-
stuff is for like loot wise. I mean, is for new players to come back because what Super Black is here. All these new
Yeah.
weapons are coming.
don't jump ahead. Shut up. Okay.
I'm sorry, I forgot. But yeah, you get my meaning. There's a lot of stuff coming back for players who didn't get to experience it. So I don't know.
Yeah, so
We'll
it's
see.
it's not for the new people. It's for us who were there when it was the first time around. Because if you're new, you don't know or
Yes,
care.
you do back in my day. Yeah, those kind of moments.
So last and certainly not least, question mark?
Not the
We
question
have
mark.
well, I haven't read it yet. So we have
Uh-huh.
Elsie's rifle, aka the Stranger's rifle from the original Destiny game. Now,
Interesting.
it was known as the Stranger's rifle when it originally shipped.
Mm-hmm.
This pulse rifle is familiar to any Guardian who's played through the original Destiny campaign, and it's the oldest weapon on this list. Now it returns as a void weapon with top tier PvE and PvP perks. Okay,
Interesting.
so in the third column, we have Feeding Frenzy, Zen Moment, Repulsor Brace, yes please, Loose Change, again, Keep Away, not bad, Under Over, also not bad, and Rewind Rounds, there we go.
Hey, that's actually not that. I like that. That actually fits the
Yeah.
gun too because it's
Very good perks in the
time
first
space
column.
kind of stuff. Yeah.
Options, now keep in mind it's a Void Pulse, don't get too excited,
I mean-
but that's good perks, alright?
Yeah.
And you got super quiet all of a sudden.
Me?
Yeah, you're back, never mind.
Okay.
Fourth column has Adrenaline Junkie, Frenzy, Destabilizing. So get that combo. Yes, please.
Favorite
Kill
perk in the
clip.
world.
Imagine getting a kill clip rewind.
That's gonna hurt.
Now, hold on. Desperado and rewind sounds fun.
That sounds like a nightmare.
That sounds fun. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, when you get a kill, a precision kill, you proc Desperado, and it reloads faster, and it significantly increases your rate of fire.
I really hope we don't have another messenger meta with that.
A what?
A messenger meta when it was back to Desperado was messenger only.
Well, this isn't an aggressive frame either,
Yeah, well.
is it?
No, it should be an adaptive.
I don't
It's
think
same
it is.
as Destiny 1 to be an adaptive.
Yeah. So an adaptive frame with Desperado and Rewind sounds super duper fun. It also has Desperate Measures on it and Head Seeker. So I mean,
Blueberries
Head Seeker-
GG says high impact frame.
so it is a high impact, but it's not an aggressive
Okay.
frame, right?
Well,
That
that's the same
actually
impact.
makes it better. Yeah. So high impact is even better because it means more damage on target. So, you proc Desperado, and then you got that Rewind rounds going. That sounds fun. Anyway, so yeah, that's all you get on all that you get. That's just a lot. You get a lot on the LC's rifle, but again, this is all RNG, guys. All of these weapons are RNG.
I
So,
love that though.
but they're
so
also
nice to
around
have
for a
this.
limited time.
Even better.
That's a little better.
It's better.
It is not, especially with my RNG luck. It is not better.
No.
And no, this is all my personal opinion, guys. You can disagree how you want, but I don't think that's better.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm judging though.
You can judge all you want. Judge you. How about that?
So I'm going to read this next paragraph with a caveat that there is like a barrage of, oh, hey, we made some corrections to this article that they tweeted out that Respawn will have in his report roundup later. So take this with a grain of salt because I think they've changed all of these dates on us. But half of these weapons will be available starting April 9th. So again, not basically not tomorrow as you listen to this, but the next week's tomorrow. So this show will be out, the 1st of April. So not that Tuesday reset, but the next Tuesday reset is when this all starts dropping. The Recluse, Hung Jury, Succession, and Edge Transit, LC Rifle, and Fallen Guillotine will be available then. The reminder will unlock one at a time through each week through the week of May 21st. And this is the part they've changed. So the Brave Arsenal weapons will continue to drop from Onslaught until after the final shape, but the time-limited variants won't be available until after June 3rd. So you can still get the weapons after the final shape drops, but the time-limited, variations of them will not be. And they want us to go out and play, and they're going to have on, this coming Tuesday, the third and final live stream. So if you haven't gotten your emblems, make sure to watch a live stream or put it on the background. And they're going to tell us all about what we're going to expect if they haven't already. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure they basically have moved up a lot of those weapon drops because a lot of people were moaning, I have to wait until when to get this thing, or it's only this week. So they've made a bunch of changes to the timing, but you can still get the weapons after the final shape drops. So if you do have terrible luck, there's still hope for you.
Okay, good respawn.
There's
your pity RNG right there.
Yeah, so in true Bungie fashion, just wait longer and you'll get what you want.
I don't like this trend at all, by the way. It's a bad trend. Yeah, I'm just going to not play Destiny for like 3 years to see what I come with.
Welcome to year 10 of the video game. So that was our Brave Arsenal. And we have a 12 for this week for the 28th of March.
Are you not going to tell
2024.
people about the Destiny 2 update that we had 7.3.5.3?
Well, I was going to do
Because
that
that's
later on,
very
but-
important.
But I can
There's lots of stuff.
I can do it now. Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
it is a pretty beefy update. So I mean, we did get update 7353, the 26th of March this week, and it did fix. I mean, it fixed so many things. First off, there was an issue where the Artifice armor could drop on match victories prior to completing the Tier 3 competitive weekly challenge.
Oh,
So we
that's
fixed
amazing.
that, and it's now actually dropping where it should.
No.
Trials weapons were not glowing, so now Trials weapons are glowing again.
Oh, thank God that changed that.
Show of hands if you weren't aware that Trials weapons glowed. Apparently, so that
They do when
thing-
you go flawless.
Me. I need that.
that would be why I never
You have
knew
to go
about
flawless within that week for them to glow.
Okay. See again,
Yeah.
a problem I never would have experienced, a bug I never would have seen in my entire playing career.
Yeah.
The reserve chest mods, those no longer work in Crucible.
No!
So they
Yay.
were working, and now they no longer work. So you have to play the game by the rules once they implement
I
the
hate that
rules
part.
that like they
Says
aim
you.
to.
We'll find a way around
Uh,
this. Just you wait.
And they fixed an issue that caused skimmers to move faster than intended when repeatedly pressing the boost button.
No, they fixed it.
So now they're going to go as fast as intended.
This
And
is
that was the entire update. Those are your 4 things. 2 things to make coffee sad. 1 thing we never
Yeah.
knew existed. And things are glowing again. So there you go.
Good times. So this
So glad
week in
they-
Destiny, or this week at Bungie, as we still like to call it,
Yeah.
the
Mhm.
28th of March.
Yeah.
We've covered, I say we've covered, Respawn and Coffee have covered the Brave Weapons. We've got to prepare for our third developer insight. They've
I
got
didn't
some
know any better.
results for
Actually, he
us.
said
for
that
the,
with some venom in his voice. Did you hear
A
that?
little bit,
I
yeah.
heard.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
well, you spilt coffee all over the weapons. We've now got to clean them up.
Well,
Don't
that
say
sounds
that
like
like
a you
that.
problem, honestly.
It's decaf though, so it's fine.
Fair enough. But it gets all
It's still-
sticky. You know what it's like.
Stop.
yeah.
No, I don't. Please elaborate. What?
Coffee's sticky when you spell it on things.
Uh-huh.
We've got some results for the Guardian Games because they came to an end and everybody cared about who won that. They've got some,
I don't even know who won.
The Hunters won, but even we don't care.
exactly, yeah, exactly.
We tied, so everybody's a winner. Welcome to Destiny.
Yeah,
Here's your
Titans
literal
won.
participation trophy.
Peroty
Yeah.
has its player support report, and there are movies and art of the week winners. So yeah, if you missed the Developer Insight live stream on Tuesday, there is another one coming this Tuesday. We will link the last one and the one before that in the show notes. It's on YouTube. You can search for it, but we like to link things. But yeah,
I do like
They
that.
went over the
Linking
weapons?
was fun. Linking is fun.
Good.
Was
it is good. I said it was good fun. The weapons,
Yeah.
and they went over them. And people were. Did you see the tweet on I think X or Twitter, whatever it's
It's called
being-
Twitter.
It's
whatever
Twitter.
it's being called this week.
Honestly,
the-
we all call it Twitter anyway, so whatever.
Mhm.
The Destiny 2 Lost Sectors tweeted out like, "Why won't they open the chest at the end of the Lost Sectors? What's in the chest? What's in
That's
the
a good
box?"
Two blues and oh
Yeah, that made me laugh.
Oh,
yeah.
what?
Chris.
That's Steven
What?
answer short. That's all you get. Take it or leave it.
You know, I want to throw a conspiracy theory out there because I mean, Peroty said no,
Right.
it's not true. But every time we've had one of these developer insights, everybody's had to tune in at reset time and watch the developer insight because Destiny's been down for the hour and a half that they've been doing a live stream. I'm not saying that it's
Yeah.
connected, but I'm saying it's connected because yes, I want to sit and watch your developer live stream, but I also want to log into the game and do things in the game at the same time. You know, I can multitask, but you don't let me.
Bungie says
I mean,
no.
I
Listen,
just-
we're gonna make you watch the live stream. We're gonna give you emblems. We're gonna make you watch them.
They have that McDonald's Wi-Fi where they can only do one thing at a time. Servers or live stream, you choose.
Listen,
Indeed.
put the iPad children in front of the stream. Let them watch their TV. It'll be fine.
Not the iPad children.
They do want to tell us something really exciting that Peroty and I got excited about for about 0.5 seconds, and then we're like,
Mhm.
"Well, this is wrong." They're giving everyone 100 more vault slots. Hey, how excited is that?
I was.
Only 100? Only
I
100.
remember
Only
when seeing that in the stream. I
Guess
was like,
when
"I'm
you're
gonna
gonna
love
get
this."
Do you think you're going to get them when the Brave weapons suddenly emerge in a couple of weeks'
No.
time? When you
No,
need
absolutely
the
not.
space in a vault to put these weapons? Do you think it's
Nope.
going to be in a couple of weeks? Or do you
No,
think
no,
it's
no.
going to be in about 2 months' time? Let's go with 2
I'm gonna-
months' time.
I think
I'm
it'll
gonna
be a
go
complete.
with
definitely
3
3
months.
100%.
They'll never bring out, never get into more space. What do you mean?
Final shape.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
get
I-
100 more
yeah.
vault slots.
I saw
Hey,
them
at
like,
least you're getting it, all right.
I
You
saw
should get
them
it.
mention that, but I'm going, really? Just
Right.
100 more? And after you're going to tell me about all the cool new weapons, or at least 11, I'll say 9 of the 12 weapons coming into the game. Going, yeah, you can get good rolls on 9 of the 12 of these that you'll care about. Where am I going to put them? Where are those rolls going to go? I mean, I'm going to have space. I just did another purge, but for people
I
who
don't. I
actually
have the
keep,
purge
who
now.
actually A, play three of their characters, and B, have weapons and armor for all of them, Bungie, where do you want me to put these things? that
Yeah,
you're
I
making
mean,
me excited
I've
about?
had to
Where-
do
where
what
are
you
they
did
gonna
last
go?
week, delete exotic weapons, because I'm like, well, I've
Oh.
already unlocked that. I've got the catalyst for it. I'm not using it at the moment, but I know if I want to, I can pull it back out and I can use it at 1800 or whatever it is. But things like
Yep.
the different roles that I've got on Dead Man's Tales from when it was farmable from actually doing the mission before it was now craftable. I've got 3 versions of that, and the people that probably got different versions of Hawkmoon when that mission was kind of we'll talk about in a second. You know, they're going to have different versions in their vault that they won't want to kind of get rid of. And
you.
yeah, and I'm not like a one exotic kind of person. I do kind of swap and change around. No, but I mean, like from game to game in PvP, I will swap and change around. So 1 minute I'll be using Ace of Spades, the next minute I'll be using Thorn, or I'll be
Yeah, I'm the
using
same
Final
way.
Warning. Or filling the blank kind of thing. I'd be just swapping and changing around. And if it's not in my vault that I can see in yellow in my Destiny item manager, I can't pull it out and use it just for funsies. I don't think it exists. But then, it does. Unless I'm, watching a YouTuber build and I go, right, you need to pull that back out because this is amazing. But yeah, 100 more vault slots coming when the final shape drops.
You think that's also going to mean they're going to bring like 80 different weapons back for final shape? Because if they're giving us vault space, there's got to be a good reason besides, oh yeah, you just asked for it. There's no reason we just asked for it and got it. There's got to be some great, large amount of loot dropping at some point.
Well, I did see
they're coming back. Did you not see that?
I did see a couple of videos, I think, on TikTok this week going over weapons that were in Destiny a long time ago. That why aren't these kind of coming back? I mean, they're very iconic, and they haven't kind of like the Hung Jury hasn't been kind of in the Nightfalls, hasn't been available to be adept. You've got your bygones. Peroty loves the bygones. It was bygone.
Yeah. So sort of on that topic. Yes. Apparently, Chris Proctor revealed a list of weapons who didn't make it for Into the Light.
Yes.
Oh, so I'm ready to eat about this.
So are you sad your Chroma Rush auto rifle from Season of the Splicer didn't come back?
I actually am, yeah.
No, because you can still get that in game if you go into Days of Eternity.
Yeah, but it's like you got it on a rotation and it's still RNG, and those take so long.
I mean, this is RNG anyway. But what about your first in last out shotgun from Vanilla D2?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess that kind of makes sense.
Nice.
But if you're rolling with the shotties, your Dust Rock Blue shotgun from Forsaken.
Yep. I love that. I've still got a Dust Rock Blues. That's how much I love that shotgun.
Forgot about that gun.
And I'm not a shotgun main, but I love a Dust Rock Blues. And my Dust Rock Blues has got a snapshot sights with slide shot, accurized rounds, and rifle barrel. Has a range of 95, impact of 70, and stability of 45. It's got an aim assistance of 80. What? I mean, I think I've got a targeting adjuster on there. Yeah. And, it's got a range masterwork. It's absolutely ridiculous.
My Titan brain is just flaring off right now by the amount of the shotgun perk right there.
That's a chaperone. That's a chaperone.
Your Titan brain is flaring off when people start speaking.
I'm sorry.
The 21% Delirium heavy machine gun from Joker's Wild. That one I missed. That one was good fun.
But he did say, didn't he say that one they'd kind of reserve and keep that for kind of Gambit play, which gives you kind of hope that they may still kind of invest in Gambit.
Yeah, like throw it into the loophole. I mean, invest in Gambit in a way that they remember it exists. Yeah, maybe throw into the loophole. Maybe when we get our new map in final shape, or bring old map, whatever they're giving us.
Yeah.
We won't. Yeah, I'm not holding out hope.
I want Pillager back.
What about your Fatebringer hand cannon from your Volta Glass raid?
Well, I can still get that.
Can you still get that?
Yeah.
Well, but you could get it differently. Maybe your vanilla. Maybe your dire promise hand cannon from Vanilla D2.
Okay, I like that.
I've got one of them.
Inexplicably, again, the Wastelander M5 shotgun from the Bungie 30th anniversary pack, which you could get from theirs, or I guess if you just didn't want one.
Was it Chris Proctor? Someone tweeted it. I think he said
from Paul Tassi.
Okay. Yeah, or Paul Tassi. Sorry.
Yeah, that guy's still relevant.
NTOD submachine gun Vanilla Destiny 2. Your trophy hunter sniper rifle from Season of Dawn. And then here's one for the future rifle people, your Air Intel FR4 from Vanilla D2.
I think a lot of people wanted that to come back, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think I know that one.
What's stopping them from just releasing these? Actually, though.
But that's what I was saying. That's what I said earlier.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I agree with you.
They gave us the 12 they gave us instead. That's what.
They've given us these 12 now, but I think they will re-release them. And when they kind of upgrade or do something to the Onslaught game mode, I think the weapon's going to be in and out.
The only argument I can ever think of is it clogs up the loot pool, but I don't care. If there's a large amount of weapons that I want and a loot pool of a bunch of trash weapons, I'm still going to go after there and get it. Nothing like I would like.
You do care. Hunter. You do care about the size of the loot pool because then it becomes impossible to get the thing you're even trying to get.
Maybe for you.
I don't think it's the same as trying to get the Ross auto rifle to drop in the world loot pool. There's so many things. You first have to get the weapon you want, then you have to get the roll of the weapon you want, and it just becomes a frustrating. I mean, ask Respawn trying to get his title to drop, and that wasn't even that many. That wasn't even that many weapons, but still, it's impossible to get the thing you want.
I like low chances in games. I like having something to work for. So maybe it's just me.
Psychopath.
Well, it's cry about it.
I did. Did you not hear me?
Yeah, I heard it. Definitely. I do like low chances in getting rewarded for my loot. This is just I would like Trophy Hunter back at least.
So now we know who to blame. for giving us low chances. So it's not the streamers, it's the coffees out there in the world asking
don't do this to me. Okay.
asking us for Bungie
What
to pour
do you
40 hours
say?
into the game.
No,
get
but
a
I
thing
regret it
going.
now.
Well,
I kept this to myself.
it's out there now.
I'll take all my complaints to Respawn's DMs. He's my intern now.
You made those inside thoughts outside
Internet's
thoughts.
forever? Isn't that you? That's what I said.
It's on his permanent record now.
Yeah. Internet's forever, homeboy. You're done.
I would like my lawyer.
Clip it. Remind him. Send it to him periodically.
I'll be taking all my my problems and any questions and answers to Respawn's DMs. He's my intern. You can take him down.
Excuse me, what?
That sounds right.
Yeah, you can take him all the insults and complaints to him. He'll take care of it.
It does make me laugh in the 12 that it says, and don't worry, if your vault starts to fill up with these cool new versions of these weapons, we're giving everyone 100 more vault spaces when the final shape launches. It's like, that makes no sense.
they're jangling in front of you a little bit, like a carolyn stick.
So does that mean? So they do say they're giving everyone. So even if you don't buy the final shape, you're still going to get the 100 vault spaces. Is what this sounds like.
That's what they said.
They say they're getting everyone, which I think is what they did last time. Is everyone got the vault increase? Probably because trying to gate that is to they're not going to gate that and put that behind the paywall of DLC. Just the things to put in your vault behind the paywall of DLC. So at least everybody gets it for good or for bad. But yeah,
I don't know.
The way they sort of just slid it into the live stream, they're like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna have 100 new vault spaces in the final shape anyway." Moving on, I'm like, "Whoa, no, see that's
the final shape."
They quickly moved off of that too. They said it, and then it's just like he noticed what he said, and then just to leave it.
Yeah. That was the important.
We're gonna give you all these weapons to collect now, which by the time final shape comes out, will no longer be able to be collect. I had a stroke. You can collect them now, but you can't store them until the final shape. There you go.
No, but the idea is use your postmaster because you know what you want to do after that? Enhance. Because a few weeks ago, I
lost 14 golf balls out of my postmaster. Shut up.
They mentioned how several of the weapons will be getting enhanced perks when the final shape launches in June, and they're happy to announce that the Brave weapons, all of them, will be amongst them as well. How cool is that? So yeah, use your postmasters, guys, but be very wary.
Yeah. Use your postmasters, but don't play anything that gives you too much loot.
I want to know.
Before you go to orbit after an activity,
I was doing Nightfalls, right? And Nightfalls drop loot like crazy, dude. Mm-hmm. And it filled up my vault. Because if you guys don't know, when you get things out of the Nightfalls, and even if it's like a golf ball, right? If it comes in as an exotic, but if you can't decode it, it goes to your stupid thing, man.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
So in the live stream, we visited the Hall of Champions. Within those walls, there were weapons of past and present, and you could focus them, which was pretty cool. You could walk up to a hologram and go, "Hey, look, I'd like to focus and get as many recluses thrown at my face as possible this week."
Wish
Click
granted.
a button. Sorry?
Wish granted.
Yeah, wish granted. Starting on April 9th, you can visit the Hall and the Onslaught game mode from the director. I don't know where else you thought you kind of go to get to them, but I normally go to the director to go and access different things.
The helm,
yeah,
is a thing
but,
people use.
To get to the helm, I still have to go via the director.
Yes, but you have to go to the director and then go to the helm and then go somewhere else.
These things will be in the game. You'll have to launch Destiny 2 to get access to the new Destiny 2.
Look, if it's not just on the director's screen and I have to go to the tower to get to it. That's the second step. You lied to me, Bungie. I'm expecting this to all be on the director, just thrown over the top of just a banner over the top of the Traveller and going, Onslaught here.
Mm-hmm.
So when we visit the Hall of Heroes on the 9th and thereafter, we will be greeted by Shax, who's going to give us quests to earn our first Brave weapon. But by his side is our site, the another robot thing, and he will have bounties. So you go to Shax to get your weapons, our site to get your bounties. Done. Dusted. We know what we're doing. And
well, that's a strong word. I don't know if we know what we're doing. Great bye. See my teeth most of the time. But...
Coffee, would you like to take this next bit? What
Sure.
are you really excited about? Is it a sparrow? Is it a ship? Is it a ghost? Is it an emblem?
Yes.
That's a good question. I don't really have anything for the Sparrow because, again, I'm still using Out of Time and the, the new one from Guardian Games. I forgot it.
No, coffee.
Yep.
Super Black Shader.
Oh, oh. I don't want it.
Well, you don't get it then.
I don't want it. I don't want it. I'm not. Okay, look. I think if I'm gonna put a shader on anything, I want it to be colorful. It's because it might be the crayon brain thing, but I think black is for hunters.
Every hunter needs to look exactly the same and wear their I'm a mall goth dress code, which I don't hold against them. It's just absolutely what's going to happen.
It might look good on a weapon or two, but I don't want it. You can
Hunters need to be mall goths. It's important to them.
If you, like Respawn, would like a super black shader, then you need to increase your hype with Shax, which is a new type of reputation linked to playing Onslaught and completing bounties. And at the same time, you'll be completing ranks and earning reward trophies of bravery, which will serve to unlock very special armor set, one reminiscent of the beginnings of Destiny 2. And that's for Titans, Warlocks, and Hunters. And we did see this in the live stream that it's a bit like the 30th anniversary, that you kind of just unlock the chest to go and pick your kind of armor out. So looks very pretty. Looks like I'm dressed up. Looks like we finished the fight. We're dressed up. We're like the Jedi High Order. Yeah, we're just prancing around, doing our thing. We haven't got a care in the world. There's nothing coming to attack us. We're not going to attack anything. We finished the fight.
I really like the shoulder guards in the Titan set.
They look pretty.
The puppies in the background right now.
Sorry.
So there's
never mind then.
Puppies in this. We're talking about this. Stop.
I don't know what he said.
Well, they're so obnoxiously loud. I can hear them through the headset. I was making sure.
Oh yeah, we can't hear them. You're good. You're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah. This looks like we've beaten the witness, or just aren't interested in going to fight the witness. We're like, we look this good. Why bother?
It looks like I don't. What's going on with the warlock set? It looks weird. It looks like you're being a test subject.
Listen, just because you have a chest burster coming out of you, that's something the warlocks will have to look into later.
That is rough.
No
hunters
hugs.
do look a lot more regal, don't they?
Chest bumps.
I do like the hunter set. I like the cloak or the hooded cloak.
Because we're amazing. We're offset and we're unbalanced, but we're amazing.
Yeah. How do you feel about this unsymmetrical again? By the way,
I just said it.
But disappointingly, dragon free.
Yes, dragon free.
So just to remind everybody, this is free content. So you're going to get access to Onslaught. You're going to get access to these weapons. You're going to get access to getting this armor. You're going to get access to getting a free shader. This is free content for anybody that doesn't have any of the expansions and things. This is going to be free stuff that you can go and play and have fun with your friends. Plus, they don't mention it in the TWAB that I don't believe that I've read it, is that they're bringing back the chest that you can then rank up. I can't remember, was it the Chest of the Gods or something? We had it when it was Season of the Plunder, when they gave us armor sets and they gave us weapons to get everybody up to the max power level at that time. So I think it's a Chest of the Gods or something. So that's going to be accessible for anybody that wants to kind of get their friends, or if they want to get their characters up to 1800. I do believe it was the power cap, not the pinnacle cap.
Yeah,
I believe you talk about the gift of the Thunder Gods, by the way.
That's it. Yeah.
That's the one who gave you your class.
It was in the helm. I don't know where it's going to be now, but yeah,
it's going to be in the Hall of Heroes now.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
They did show it on stream, so if you want to go and have a look at that. But yeah, everyone is welcome to explore the Hall of Champions because they've been told there's some secrets to discover.
Ooh.
Probably another Shax mixtape.
Are there things people can shoot to do some damage testing?
Maybe.
That would be a nice thing, and a lot of people have been asking for.
But you're not going to get it now. It's going to be post final shape. When you get your other 200 slots for the weapons they've given you in the final shape.
Oh God, it hurts. I want to play it now.
But we do have another live stream coming up on Tuesday, April 2nd at 10 a.m. PT, and they're going to finish this one with a bang. So they're going to show us the return of 2 classic exotic missions, a preview of 3 new PvP maps arriving in May, and a new PvE challenge where they call Pantheon, and more.
Pantheon sounds like a 1v1 Coliseum kind of thing.
I think I've seen a lot of people kind of Googling this and going, it's something to do with the gods and having paid tribute to the gods. I'm like, whatever it is, we'll do it, get it done, dusted, So the returning to classic exotic missions are very interesting. I've seen a lot of chat and a lot of people say that they don't want the Hawk Moon mission to return. Now,
I don't know. I agree with
I do believe that somewhere along the lines, I've heard that one of the exotic missions that is returning, the weapon is going to be craftable. So it does make sense that the Hawk Moon, which is a random rolled weapon with Xur each week, same with the DMT was, is going to be available to be crafted and changed, and different roles available on it. So that makes sense that the exotic mission for that comes back. But the other thing to consider with the Hawk Moon mission is it changed every single week, because I remember detailing a complete guide of one of the weeks of how to get in detail where to stand, where to shoot, of all the different feathers that you could get to get the, I think it was a ship or something at the end of it. And then it changed the next week, and I was like, God damn it. And then it changed the week after that as well.
We were very disappointed we didn't get a second and third deeply detailed audiobook version of that mission.
I like the atmosphere of the Hawk Moon mission. I like the way they did the design of everything.
Yeah. So, I mean, it does make sense for that mission to come back. And it also does, it sort of makes sense for the Whisper of the Worm mission to come back and that to kind of be taken out of the kiosk for you to kind of just grab. Because we've seen in the Eververse calendar, again, Eververse, you've ruined everything for everybody, that there's a Whisper of the Worm ornament that is coming into rotation in the next couple of months. So it does kind of make sense that that is the exotic mission that they're talking about, those two. But it also could be, is it Revision Hour, which was the one with the Trevor bot?
Trevor, not Kevin, Trevor. I was just looking, this whole time I was looking up his name because I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
Trevor. I miss Trevor. He's terrifying, but I miss him.
He is. Yeah. I think a lot of people would like that one. And the other one I think a lot of people have mentioned is the Bad Juju mission, which again was, I remember soloing that one. That one was quite terrifying to solo way back when, hiding in corners and shooting like in the Shadow Realm, yeah. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, I think that it's going to be the Hawk Moon, and I think it's going to be the Whisper of the Worm, because those are probably one of the two most requested ones.
I'm excited about the Whisper of the Worm one because I never get to experience that, and I have a friend who tells me it was the worst ever, like going into time like that.
Well, it depended on
what, because you had to wait for the damn thing.
Yeah,
man.
That's what I was told.
Yeah, it was the worst thing to start off with, when you had to kind of wait on a planet for it to kind of turn up, and then you had a limited time to go through it. But then they kind of made it every public event after it was kind of glitched. You could then select I think it was the master version, to go in and do the different burns each week. There was an arc burn, solar burn, and void burn that you had to complete to get the ship. Now, very luckily, towards the end of like the cycle of that, I actually managed to get the ship and the catalyst for it and get that sorted. But that'd be nice for a lot of people to see that come back and see if they can get the ship.
I heard it was really good. It's just that it was timed because it was like a random chance between public event spawns or whatever.
I
actually want to do it because I hear it's like the fan favorite like exotic mission back when they actually did these kind of runs.
And I, as I said, I don't know if the Hawk Moon mission will be kind of on a rotation, like it'll be different each week with different the way it kind of played out. So that would be interesting to see as well. So even if it is thrown into the rotation of the exotic mission rotator, then is it going to be the same one each time it kind of comes up, or is it going to be a different one? Because at the moment we've only got the 3, so they just rotate every 3 weeks. So every time that the Hawk Moon mission comes up, is it going to be the different version of it, so that you're going to have to watch 3 different guides and hope that you get the right one on the right week? That's quite interesting. And the other thing I was thinking about that I don't think anybody else has kind of picked up on is that with the missions that you kind of get at the moment, they brought them back with craftable weapons, so you can go in and you can craft your exotic weapon. But what you also got was a loot pool and an armor set as well.
Like previous seasons,
Yeah, so for the Vox Obscura, you've got things like Explosive Personality, Recurrent Impact, Under Your Skin, Sweet Sorrow, Thoughtless, Peace of Mind, and the Tusk Allegiance armor set.
Season the Risen stuff, yeah.
Yeah, for Operation Seraph Shield, you got Fire and Forget, Tripwire Canary, Disparity, Path of Least Resistance, Judgment of Kelgaroth, Retrofit Escapade, and then you've got the Icalos hand cannon, sniper rifle, shotgun, and submachine gun with the Warminds avatar armor set. And Presage, you've got Nezarex's Whisper, Bump in the Night, Tears of Contrition, Hallowed Denial, Fire Fright, Without Remorse, Allstringer, Drang, Baruch. You've got Beloved and Callous Minotaur with the Eidolon Pursuant armor set. So it'd be nice to see what kind of armor set you can earn from that. If it's going to be, it's going to be an old one.
Well, it's those loopholes are following the same season that the mission dropped, and I don't know what season was happening in the Hawkmoon. I mean, I don't remember, and the Whisper of the Wormmoon. So whatever that season was happening might be those weapons.
Yeah, I honestly can't remember, and I don't know if there
Yeah.
were armor sets because it's quite interesting. In this week in the Eververse store, they've brought back one of the seasons. I think it was Season of Dawn parody?
Season of Dawn, yeah.
Yeah, with the armor set that you can now. I think it's only for silver. I could be wrong.
Yeah, it's 1,500 silver. That's I don't know if that translates with currency and all that, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so if you weren't there and you didn't earn it, you can now kind of purchase it. But
Yeah,
that would have been a
one.
nice armor set to see in one of these kind of exotic
Yeah,
missions.
well, those are ornaments, right? So maybe it might bring the actual armor set, unless I'm tripping, and that might be the same thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I
You're still
suppose. I mean, if you
20% off,
earned the
so-
armor set, you would then still have to kind of earn your whatever the transmog stuff
Yeah.
from Ada.
Oh
So,
yeah. I'm interested because I never got to play during Season of Dawn or like a good business because I took a break. So I'm interested to see all the weapons that they bring back from that, if they do, that is. And are they going to be craftable? Because I'm interested what perks will come with them.
Well, the weapons that are available in these exotic missions at the
Yeah,
moment aren't craftable, but they are kind of just older weapons that are,
Brought
they
back.
yeah. I mean,
like brought back.
like the Callus stuff that was from the Menagerie, and then I think when
Callus was Season of Haunted, Season of Seraph for the Revision 0, and yeah.
so
Yeah.
it depends. Yeah, it depends on what they kind of put in there. It'd be interesting to see if there are any unique weapons.
I heard
any of the kind of
what I'm because correct me if I'm wrong, and this is correct me. Mission My Midder's Ambition was Season of Dawn, correct? Or am I remembering something else? It was a shotgun that everybody liked during that season. It was like Saints shotgun. I'm not sure if that's coming back.
No, that was
My
a
Benders
different
is the one with the high runes that glow.
Okay,
Yeah,
what's the one that was like the part of that season? It was Saint 14 shotgun.
Hawthorne shotgun, I thought, right?
oh yeah, I know what you mean.
That was full auto.
Yeah.
Perfect paradox.
Yes,
Oh,
that's
perfect
it. Yeah,
paradox.
that's one I'm thinking of. Yeah. I wonder what kind of because I never got to use that, so I wonder if it'll be fun.
That's
I'm excited.
interesting because I mean I've got a couple of Breachlight sidearms which were from that season.
Yeah.
And that was what season does it say? It says it was on there just now when I just looked at it. Season 9. So
Wow, it's been a long.
yeah, it's been a long
We've
time.
been playing this game for a long time, haven't we? Wow.
So it'd be interesting to see if that can kind of come back because that was pretty decent. I like that in Crucible.
very
Again,
excited.
it's sunset at the moment, but who knows?
I want to see all these weapons that people were like, oh yeah, it's the best thing ever. You had to be there, but I
You
wasn't.
didn't have to be there.
Well, I mean, you can't get it anymore, so you kind of had to be there.
Go back in time.
You let me know when I could do that.
Or just wait long enough.
Top
Yeah,
round.
wait long enough. The trend that's becoming more prevalent, apparently.
Just
Yeah.
go into the Vex portal, kick your way through some Vex, and then you can meet Saint 14 in that timeline and get his perfect paradox. Problem solved.
So Guardian Games Cup has come to an end, and what a glorious end. Thank you to
Is
everyone
it?
who participated in this year's Guardians Games Cup. No, the Guardians Games Cup was separate,
The
wasn't it?
The
This
charity
was
bit, not the
charity
in-game
stuff.
bit.
It was
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
the charity bit.
bit,
Yeah, yeah, okay, my bad. Yeah.
There's some cool rewards, by the way.
Apologies.
They raised, is it 174,000? Yeah, for
Yeah,
direct relief.
$174,000 for direct relief. And a team won the skimmer, and a bunch of teams won medals, and
That skimmer looks
different
really
people
cool.
won codes. Congratulations to them. Good job banking 286,849 points, or the top team raised $31,003.55. Good job.
Nice.
People raised money. People dunked moats. Everybody wins.
Things happened.
What's the team name that's right there? That's the 8,999. The developers. What is that? Is that these are player created team names, right?
Yeah. That one is a bunch of the Destiny 2 developer. Like
Oh,
people
okay,
who
I
are-
didn't check.
people, people who are building things for the game. I think it's like like the dim.
Okay.
I think I don't know who exactly, but I think it was like
I
dim
was
and the
interested
light.
because I was like,
and-
oh,
and
is
things
it
like that.
developers or is just players had a team name named developers developed developers?
Yeah. I mean, all these are player created teams, but I think the
Right.
developers are again like people who make like the third party tools for Destiny. A bunch of them,
yeah,
like,
the API.
we're like,
yeah,
let's
I
pool
thought
our
that.
efforts and
FBI guys,
yeah.
yeah. things like that.
API and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I think about that.
pull our efforts and let's throw in
We
together.
appreciate those guys. They make our lives so much easier.
Absolutely.
They do indeed, because Destiny won't. Never mind.
You know, you can also appreciate the silver is still on sale until Tuesday for 20%, 20% off. So if you do want to get things,
that.
yeah, and so if you do want to get things in the store, or just want to bank your silver for the future, so the next time a Ghostbusters-esque thing comes around, you can buy it for 20% less than you could.
I love this next part.
Heavy mountaintop breathing.
Yes. I love that. Player support report. Heavy mountaintop breathing.
There is some heavy mountaintop breathing.
Yeah.
So first off, we have some Riven's wish tokens. There was that issue where you weren't able to spend all the wish tokens you had in your inventory. Mm-hmm. So they saw that players who already had spent the intended 7 tokens had inadvertently been granted even additional tokens from earlier in the week. So you were going to get 6. You ended up getting 7. Some people got more than 7.
I got 8 in my thing right now.
Yeah, so that's why. So players can safely dismantle these extra tokens as all the intended rewards have been claimed. So you can safely dismantle your 8th token, or inversely, hold on to it forever because you want to keep everything with your tiny box of raisins and your celery. But if you have spent all 7 tokens, you can safely dismantle your 8th or any additional tokens you have. Nitedemon, how many extra tokens do you have, and are you going to keep any?
I haven't got any extra tokens.
Yeah. All right, well, very good. Well, that's one slot you'll have left. Twitch drops. Players, should ensure they've successfully connected their Twitch and Bungie profiles in order to earn the Twitch drops from the live streams. As a reminder, they'll have the live streams going longer than the actual content of the live stream to make sure they hit the amount of time needed to earn those 2 rewards. You can go to basically it's twitch.tv/drops/inventory on your account to see where you are in watching the live streams, what percentage you have, and then also once you have hit 100%, you have to go back to that same page to actually claim the emblem before it's available in game. So make sure those are connected. They should be if you've done it once. This should be working. As you're watching the live stream, you can always check on that page and say, hey, is this percentage going up or not? And it should be. And I'm going to guess you can type in !watch time into the Twitch chat, because I saw a slew of people doing that in the last one, which I guess also gives you your watch time for, I assume,
I've never seen the command work, but I think it works. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I just go to the website and
I just go to the little drop down menu and it tells you.
All right, and then there's a couple known issues, because of course there are. So the permeability perk on the stasis slammer on the the permeability perk on the slammer stasis sword will always change the sword's elemental type to strand. It's supposed to basically change it to whatever subclass you're running, but apparently it wants to be a strand sword. It wants to feel that darkness synergy. So they're going to work on that, but right now it's always strand.
That darkness shadow, but
once you gild the Guardian Games champ title, it doesn't increment the number of gilded titles on the counter, so you're the same champ that you were last year. The Season of Wish versions of the Dreamy City weapons are not dropping with the Burnished and Blue Shift Dream shaders.
Yep.
So they're dropping, but the shaders are wrong. Defeating the Tormentors too fast in the Arms Dealer strike can sometimes result in the elevator door not unlocking, blocking progress.
How dare you be efficient in our video game?
Don't kill the Arms Dealer quick enough. And those are the bugs, those are the things. And I do have some real-time follow-up that I found from, again, if you've listened to the PvE interview with Chris Proctor, you already know these things, but the Desperate Measures perk that are coming on all our Brave Arsenal weapons. Yeah. If you watch the stream, it's the one that was called Last Stand on the live stream.
Oh yeah.
So it's our weapon final blows grant bonus damage, melee and grenade final blows granted larger damage bonus that can stack 10% on weapon kills, 20% on grenade or melee kills, and they stack once and last for 7 seconds. And that has a nice synergy with the Indomitability Origin perk, which is final blows with the light subclass equipped grants grenade energy, and dark subclass grants melee energy. It gives you roughly the same gains as your classic contender, about 2.5%, and stacks with other perks that also grant energy, like a few weapons that can roll with Demolitionist. So those are what those 2 perks are, which again, listen to the full episode because it's worth it, but we'll also link in the show notes a Reddit breakdown of sort of the overview of what they talked about and what all these things are. And that's the end of their report and my report. Oh. But you know who we have a report from today, don't you?
Oh
no.
Is it
respawn
Raging
report
Respawn?
roundup.
Got it.
The Raging Respawn report roundup from all of the things that they say. We had some corrections to the.
We've changed our mind. We've changed our mind. Don't worry.
Yeah, JK. And also
Just kidding.
a couple of fun tattoos and the best raid explanation you ever heard in Arts and Movie of the Week.
So, for the first time ever in Guardian Games history, we've encountered a 3-way gold medal tie with Hunters. That's a lie. Titans and Warlocks are winning 7 days each, but there can only be one winner. With the tiebreaker, Hunters are your 2024 Guardian Games champions. Guardian Games has built-in tiebreakers to determine the winner in case of a tie. The case that all classes are tied in terms of daily winners, then calculate each class's total rank by assigning a point value to each placement, gold, silver, or bronze, and tallying up the total. With Hunters having 11 silver, 2 Warlocks 10 silver, have earned the highest total rank and have won Guardian Games 2024. Congrats, Hunters. Don't even try that BS after you messed with the numbers. We saw what it's like when Bungie leaves the numbers alone. Hunters dominated. They're like, oh no, we have to fix this. Then Titans dominated. Oh no, we have to fix this. And then Warlocks dominated. Yeah, this is an empty victory. Do not take pride in this. This is not fun. This is not earned. This is not anything because it was all a farce. That's what this is. This is a farce.
Leave it up to
It's not
just
real.
not
Do not
be
bring
happy
Guardian
winning.
Games back. The way you picked to do it is stupid. The way you implement it is stupid. Manipulating numbers is stupid. I hate you. I hate you so
Respawn?
much. What? What's up?
Respawn.
What's up, bro?
Is it stupid? I just want to check.
Yeah. Yes, it's stupid. It's dumb.
Are you sure?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Leave it up to a hunter to get mad about winning.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
I mean,
If they can't
should've won
play,
more.
if they
we
can't
should have
play
won
with double,
more. We should have won all 3 weeks.
if they can't
We're not
play
messing
with
with
the
the
double the
numbers.
number of people on the field, then they're not interested in playing. That's just how it is. Just
because-
give them their super black shaders and let them cry in the corner about it.
Peroty is oversimplifying it. He's all like, "Oh, if they can't have double numbers, they can't play." No, it's about what the class is, right? That's the whole point of the Guardian Games. What's the best class? What class does everybody like to play the most? And the numbers.
No, the point of
say
Guardian
I thought the
Games
point
is
was something else.
there's no point.
So
There's
yeah,
no point
if
in
you're gonna
Guardian
have
Games.
a game mode where it's like, what class is the best? What do you play? And then you're like, you have too many people there. You're already in the wrong. You're already in the wrong. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, moving on.
If you're going to bring it back next year, let's maybe have it work more than like the first couple of days with all the matchmaking. Just scrub it.
Thank you. Yes, just scrub it. Don't bring it back. No, this is the dumbest thing.
We all know Titan should have won anyways. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
Nobody
that's not
cares
the case at all.
It doesn't.
You said
matter.
yeah. You agreed.
He did agree.
I wasn't talking.
You
to
did
you.
agree. Yeah, you were.
Nothing.
No, I wasn't. My wife was telling me to make sure to get the boy dressed before we have to go to the baby shower, and I said, "Yeah." Shut up.
No, he definitely said it was the Titans.
Okay. A few things that were out of date in the Brave Arsenal Dev Insight article. So we have a couple of quick corrections to the enable perks. Succession will not roll Desperate Measures. Edge Transit will roll with Auto-Loading Holster instead of Ambitious Assassin. Well, that just broke my heart. And Adrenaline Junkie instead of One for All. Hung Jury should have red Explosive Payload instead of Explosive Rounds. Still not bad. We've got updates on the rollout for the Brave Arsenal starting April 9th, plus some important callouts to the highlight just how much loot you'll be swimming in during Destiny 2 Into the Light. First up, hold on.
That you
I gotta
can't
say my
put
back
into your
screen.
vault. So tell us all about the loot that Nitedemon will not be able to swim in because he has no place to put it.
First up, we've seen the feedback on releasing additional weapons each week after the first 6 drop on April 9th. And we're condensing the schedule to release everything by April 30th rather than May 21st. Okay. We still think it's important to have fresh rewards to look forward to in the first few weeks, and we want to pack the first half of Destiny 2 into the light before we introduce more playable content in the second half. Now let's talk about guaranteed limited edition variants and weapon drop rates. By completing Arcite's quest, Archie's quest, Somebody's quest, you're guaranteed a curated limited edition variant of each weapon. The team has handpicked some hot perk combos for these, and they will come with unique shiny visuals. Give me the shinies! Even so, if you don't have a lot of free time, you'll be able to walk out of Destiny 2 into the light with a limited edition variant of all 12 Brave weapons with excellent rolls and over a month to complete these straightforward quests. Now, they say straightforward, but when I looked into it, it's basically kill quests, which is fun, right? So instead of this, you have to go here and you have to do this freaking hard activity. No, it's like kill 500
a while since we had
dreads.
one of those.
Cool.
It's been a while since we had a kill
Gotcha.
quest, honestly.
Was that?
I said it's been a while since we had a kill quest.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Just make it easy. Simple brains. Simple things. Let's go.
Yeah, the Destiny 2 team just dumped all of this. Yeah, these are all individual tweets from the Destiny 2 team that they tweeted out in a giant thread versus just putting them into the club or something.
Wow.
Right. Earning your own limited edition God roll is meant to be a very exclusive reward that should require some effort, which is why we wanted to make sure everyone can get at least one awesome limited edition variant of each weapon throughout these quests. The weapon drop rates during Destiny 2 Into the Light will be among our highest in Destiny's history because they have the Edge Transit. Duh. Even that's never going to die. I'm sorry. Even harkening back to the days of the Season of Opulence, by attuning to a specific weapon. Hold on, you can attune to a specific. No, hold on. Wait
I told you this. You can.
Or the holograms he was saying.
Yeah, but when you start talking, I start zoning out. No offense, but
Wow.
It's not your fault. You have a sexy voice, and I get tired. Shut up. What? You don't think he's got a sexy voice?
No. I mean, not personally, no.
Stay tuned
wow.
for 19's exclusive line
That's racist.
of Sleepy Time Nighttime
It's
Stories
not.
read to you by Nitedemon.
Anyway, so by tuning to a specific weapon, you'll greatly increase your chances of it dropping from onslaught chests, and you'll be opening a lot of chests. Depending on how long you last, expect to earn several drops of the same weapon in a single session, especially on 50 wave runs. Cool.
So
Instant through your vault. Love it.
30
Excellent.
edge transits. We love this.
Yes. I'm gonna tune to the forbearance and get 19 edge transits.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, there's a bug in the game where every attunement means edge transit. We're fixing this so that you get even more edge transits. Anyway, you can use the weapon chest near shacks at the Hall of Champions to get more weapons using trophies of bravery. Oh, so it's not, when I said shacks, I assumed PvP. That's my bad. Okay. These trophies will drop game-wide across core rituals, season activities, raids, dungeons, Days of Eternity, Lost Sectors, and more. So you're always earning progress towards more weapons as you're playing. These even drop from Onslaught chests, so you'll be able to grab a few more rows after every Onslaught session. Now, all 12 Brave weapons can still be farmed after Destiny 2 Into the Light concludes. We'll be moving Onslaught over to a dedicated node, fun stuff, in Vanguard Ops with the launch of the final shape, at which point you'll also be able to enhance perks on all of these weapons. So you'll be able to store all these weapons you get before the final shape, after the final shape comes out, and you'll be able to not focus, but to enhance these perks after the final shape that you don't have any place to store because you don't get the storage till after final shape. Excellent. Love it. Great plan. So we have seen more, and we have even more content to announce for Destiny 2 Into the Light next week. Come hang out at this link between 10 a.m. PT Tuesday and get a look at what's coming. We'll see you then. It's the Bungie Twitch stream.
Yeah, twitch.tv/Bungie.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, so that was so that was our big addition of going. We were gonna sort of dribble these weapons out to you between April and the end of May, and now we're gonna make sure in the month of April all of them will be available. So if you're sitting here going, I have to wait until May 31st to get something, now you'll get it in April, along with your Iron Banner playing.
Yes.
What a wonderful.
Which reminds me, I haven't told people what's happening next week. I have to tell people, don't I?
Oh, I think you should.
Will.
Iron Banner's happening next week, and probably other things.
Spoil the surprise. This is your weekly rundown of Season 23, Week 19, Season of the Wish. Kicking things off this Tuesday, Lord Saladin will be taking over the Crucible 6v6 control node as he returns to the tower for the 4th time this season, bringing with him the Iron Banner, where you can earn the Iron Banana Emblem Tributary, the Legendary Shader Biochrome Oasis, plus the new strand waveframe grenade launcher, the Tusk of the Boar, and the returning kinetic lightweight frame submachine gun, the Multimax CCX. For our legacy rotation, the Dreaming City this week is at a strong curse level, which means Petrovenge can be found in Ria Silvia, and has the Dark Monastery mission for the next week. The Blindwell features Taken enemies and the Plague, Aina Mina. The Ascendant challenge this week will be the Keep of Owned Edges, which can be located over in the Harminger's Seclude. On the Moon, the weekly story mission is in the Deep. The Trove Guardian is located in the Hellmouth, while the Wandering Nightmare is the Fallen Council in Archer's Line. Nightmare hunts Fogoth, Fear, Korota, Despair, and Fanatic Insanity. On Europa this week, Firaxis the Technocrat will be the Empire Hunt, Cadmus Ridge will be the Eclipse Zone, and the Exo Challenge will be Safeguard. Dares of Eternity legendary rounds are Hive, Vex, and Valister Arc. The Scatterhorn armor set and the Perfectus armor set will be available in Dares of Eternity with Weapon Set 2. Scathelock, Extraordinary Rendition, Blast Attacks, Threaded Needle, Code Duello, Imperial Needle, Far Future, Honor's Edge, Distant Tumulus, Interference 6, Shepherd's Watch, and Annual Skate. The Witch Queen weekly story mission is the Communion, Altar of Reflection's Choice, and Altar of Reflection's Pact. The Lightfall weekly mission is Breakneck, the Partition mission will be Hard Reset, and the Vexing Coast this week will be Liming Harbour. The Korota's End Raid challenge this week is the first encounter, Enter the Abyss, called Conservation of Energy. The Root of Nightmares raid challenge this week is the second encounter, Scission, called Crossfire. The Kingsfall raid challenge this week is the first encounter, Totems, called The Grass is Always Greener. The Vault of Glass challenge this week is the second encounter, Oracles, called The Only Oracle for You. The Deepstone Crypt challenge this week is the first encounter, Crypt Security, called Red Rover. The Garden of Salvation challenge this week is the first encounter, Embrace, called To the Top. And the Last Wish challenge this week is the first encounter, Kali, called Summoning Ritual. Your pinnacle raid will be the Vow the Disciple over on the Throne World, which means all challenges will be available for each encounter, with the exotic Pulse Rifle Collective Obligation being farmable from the final boss. The pinnacle dungeon will be the Prophecy over in the Legends tab, and the exotic mission rotator will be Operation Seraph Shield, with the Revision 0 exotic Pulse Rifle being the main reward. The Season of the Ceres weapon set, and Ikelos weapon set, with the Warmind's Avatar armor set. Lost Sectors, Tuesday Concealed Void on Europa for exotic boots, Wednesday Thriller Dome on Neptune for exotic gauntlets, Thursday Gilded Precept on Neptune for exotic chests, Friday Scavenger's Den on the EDZ for exotic helmets, Saturday Skydot 4 on the EDZ for exotic boots, Sunday The Quarry on the EDZ for exotic gauntlets, and Monday Aphelios Rest on the Dreaming City for exotic chests. Also, this week's weapon rotation will start on set 3 on Tuesday's reset. Our 19th featured Nightfall will see us face off against Ulnath Light Cleanser in the Psyops Battlegrounds Cosmodrome, with the Izanami RR4 sniper rifle being the featured weapon. In the party Relentless playlist will be Clash, Elimination in the 3v3 playlist, the new game mode Collision in Crucible Labs, and bonus Crucible ranks available all week long. Plus, we still have Moments of Triumph 2023 and Riven's Wishes. Also, as a reminder, you can still collect a free pile of 700 Bright Dust from the Eververse store every week up until the final Shades release. And that's it for the 19th week of Season of the Wish.
Anytime he gets excited, guys, for those of you that are new to the show, just assume it's Iron Banner related.
No, Iron Banner is back next week. And guess what? I used one of those Iron Banner engrams that I got from like way back when that's just been sitting on my characters. Popped it, and I got a Tusk of the Boar. I got one of the new...
What? Wait, they give you old ones?
I got one of the new wave frame...
Ones.
Or sorry, sorry.
One of the strand wave frame grenade launchers, Tusk of the Boar.
And Multimox coming back, which is...
And I got one of those as well.
Great fun. Ooh.
They should just kill our multi-monk. Just let it die.
No, Multimox is delicious.
It's like every season of Iron Banner, I swear.
No, it's been gone for a while. It's been gone for a while, because I still... This is where I get to say I still have one. With unrelenting and subsistence on it with an extended mag.
I feel like anytime I listen to announcements of new weapon drops for Iron Banner, there's multi-monk. So,
no, multi-monk's been gone for a couple of seasons, but it's back now. So, do we have any videos? Did anyone watch anything on the YouTubes this week? Anyone have anything to share?
I apparently did.
Ooh.
I done did. Do
you want to go first, or have you finished your Nightfall? Have you not finished your Nightfall?
Well, I'm dead. So, yeah, the stupid laser wall got me, even though I was already past it. Go figure that out, right?
But are you going to stay dead is the question. We know you are dead.
Yeah, no, they used all our revives, reviving people in the midst of fire. So, yeah, no, there's no revive. So, I found a guy called Trey Man Block. All one word. Trey, Trey, Man Block, BLOK. Okay? And it says the title is "How to Farm the Best and Easiest High Stat Armor in Destiny 2." Now everyone's like, "Oh, we know how to farm armor." Fair enough, but he also shows you how to use D2 Armor Picker, which a lot of people don't even know about, much less how to use, which is cool. He also teaches us something even I didn't know, which is exotic armor has intrinsic stats that will always be there regardless of the role. Didn't know that. And he even provides you with a list of what exotic armors have what exotic numerical perks on them, right?
Okay.
Meaning armor, the armor numbers, obviously not the perk that comes with the exotic, but like the numbers you get on the armor, you're always going to have like 1 in this or 2 in that on an exotic armor, full stop. Right?
Was there any that surprised you when watching the video?
I didn't look at the list yet. He
Okay.
provides you a list, but you got to look up the list on your own. He gives you an example of, I already forgot, but it had like +2 for mobility and +1 for resilience, you know? So I just forgot what it was. Because I wasn't watching it while driving.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay, I have a video, but I don't know if you want to show it because it is kind of weird with cheating in competitive PvP. I don't have access to show notes, so I'll just throw it in the VC chat and you take a look into it. I don't know if it's.
We don't
It's definitely
generally
sketchy.
encourage cheating.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it does seem like you get banned for something like this. But I'll throw it in there. I'm not gonna talk
Is it
It's
something that has been kind of
it's-
patched?
it's-
or is
it's
it something
changed
It's
forever,
not
so we're
patched.
good.
It's cheats forever. It's not been patched at least as far as I know. But it does seem like something you'd get banned for, so that's why I'm not saying too much about it. But you can look at it.
Okay.
It's basically where he intentionally fails on 3 different characters and just bugs it out. That's all I'll say.
Game breaking, easy ascendant, competitive PvE, PvP, comp
Mhm.
cheese, glitch exploit, hacks cheating from Cheese Forever. How you can easily get ascendant in comp, and it's a uncharacteristically cheese video at 25 minutes.
I can explain it in
Wow.
short if you actually want me to explain it, but it does seem like you definitely get banned for something like this.
No, that's
mean,
fine.
I mean-
Cheese Forever is allowed on this channel. Cheese is allowed.
Okay. So
Yeah,
basically,
I mean,
the whole
is
breakdown
it cheating
is.
or is it just exploiting the game? I mean,
I'll explain it. You can cut it out if you feel so. But it's basically where you have 3 characters, right? Normally when you play in comps, you lose a match, you de-rank or whatever by losing certain matches, right? And this, you can
Mhm.
play every time you lose a match, just switch over to character and it refreshes that. You never de-rank. That's pretty much the
Okay.
summed up version.
so
yeah.
so that's not cheating. That's just taking advantage of the game as a
I
game.
don't know. Bungie has banned people for something like this before, so I don't know.
Have they? Because that's not.
Yeah, they
that's
have.
not cheating.
It's game manipulation. That is technically cheating. It's like queuing up with your friends in the game and they just been throwing the match kind of stuff. That's the same kind of
No, that's
idea.
fair.
Of it.
So yeah,
So I was
I mean-
worried about it.
your mileage may vary. So just
Right.
take a look. Do it. Don't do it.
Your mileage may vary.
I'm gonna show you my.
Always does.
So I have a couple of videos this week, which is
What have you watched?
me. I have watched. I can link you the Aztecross video where he breaks down the developer interview. So if you don't want to listen to the Players vs Enemies podcast, Aztecross has got a 27-minute video breaking it down for you, only the way Aztecross can break it down for you. We have the 4 exotic weapons and 3 perks that got away by Cool Guy. Now, I'm quite interested to try and maybe use a couple of these exotics and try out one of the perks. Now, one of the perks that he's talking about is Frenzy, and it's not what you think it could kind of be in PvP. He says a lot of people don't use it because they don't think that they're going to be in combat for 12 seconds. But he literally shows you kind of picture form as well as in game of how it kind of procs and how to kind of pace your timing so that you're in Frenzy to get all these amazing perks on the weapon. So watch that one. That one's pretty cool. And then Fallout Plays did a positive outlook, Prosecutor, Amit versus Summoner. And he acknowledges in the beginning of the video, yes, he knows that these ones will kind of be nerfed in a couple of weeks with a 5%, whatever it was, the damage that was going to get nerfed. But he still reckons that these weapons are still going to be top tier in PvP. And he does a kind of comparison with them. And the positive outlook is the one that I think he recommends the most, which is quite funny. So
That's
yeah.
one where the people were saying like was a real problem, and I think I don't remember if it was the trials report or someone saw a list of like usage, and the positive outlook was way up there.
Yeah. And I didn't realize why until I kind of watched this. So, and then Destiny Fun Police says the OG king of auto rifles is meta. Can you guess which one this is? Can you guess which auto rifle this
OG
is?
King of Auto Rifle. No
Is it
idea.
going to be a legendary, perhaps, or is it going to be a exotic?
Legend. It's a legend.
Oh,
And it's not the
I
positive
have an
outlook.
idea.
It's not the positive outlook. It's a void weapon, 600 RPM.
No,
Cody
I know what
loves
you're talking
it.
about. Is
Cody
it
loves
the
it.
is it the word or the Crotazin AR?
Gnawing Hunger. That's why I said
No.
Nori
Oh,
Hunger.
oh,
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
900 is your 600 RPM void. Mhm.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Mhm.
So Destiny Fun Police has a video for you on that. So all auto rifles and developer insights for you this week. Sort of.
Yep. And then
Peroty?
I'm aware that YouTube's a thing, but I haven't actually
Ah.
looked at it this week. But I did listen to Dan Finity's podcast that was Daily Digest. Now it's like Dan Finity's Dan Infineon, something like that. It
Okay.
has a fun new name. But he interviewed it's sort of a show where it's like sometimes it's Destiny Roundtable, sometimes it's interviews. He interviewed what's the guy's name? Tor Kalan, who's one of the developers of Charlemagne, aka Warmind.io,
Ooh.
about just developing that and the amount of data. I didn't know like quite a treasure trove that like the Charlemagne bot has like of our Destiny activity, because like
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's all our information basically.
because like they were saying like they probably have one of the biggest repositories of data on all of our players and all of our characters and all the things we've done through
I'd
the
imagine
years and years and years of
servers,
this, which was just an
That's-
interesting look into something that we all sort of use and sort of take for granted. Just another one of those things like Dim. It's like air. It's just there and exists, and
Yeah.
you invoke the bot through Discord or just go to warmind.io and you can search up meta things or your weapon usage, all that stuff. Just interesting take with them, because I don't think I've heard anybody from Charlemagne interviewed anywhere. So
I don't think
I just
anybody
really
really
enjoyed
talks
that.
publicly about API like that either, and just saying how much data they have. That's I want to look that up now. That's interesting.
yeah, it was just interesting. Just again, like the treasure trove and just like the interesting bits of all the things they could do. It's sort of like they're talking about their love of sort of like the APIs and the back end development of going, what interesting data and information can we show? Whereas like Braytech is very much like front end, like we can show you beautiful, pretty things.
Mhm.
Charlemagne is like, we have data and we can get it to you. It just don't have a pretty place to do it. So it took the form of like a Discord bot. So just interesting. I really enjoy
I mean,
these
I feel
interviews
like-
with any of these developers who are building these tools that, I don't know how I play this game without.
yeah, these API tools. Like anybody who played Destiny 1 back in the day would know these API tools weren't there, and you could tell the quality of life change that came from these developers. And we appreciate you developers if you're listening. Bring us all the good stuff. It's so nice.
Developers.
Developers
Developers are
yeah.
developing.
Yeah, it's really cool that we have that as players, because there's not a lot of games, by the way, that have API developers like this. There's like very few.
Very few, and that was one of the points he made. Because I think he was saying, because I think Dan Finity asked him at one point, like, what the, like, are there any other games who have like this, just a rich enough API that's sort of interesting? And I think he said
not
like
not
Fantasy.
this extensive.
I think he said Phantasy Star Online is like the only one that's
never
anywhere
Star Online
near
is
just
nuts.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
he was saying, like that's the only other thing that even has remotely like the amount of information available
Yeah.
that you can do stuff with.
It's honestly insane.
And he was like, beyond that, like there's really nothing else out there anywhere near at the same level, which I think that's one of the things that's given Destiny its
charm,
lifespan.
Or even like
it's just the amount of
like every Destiny
tools you
player
can have
has either
available
little
to it.
light or dim. Like that's a staple basically in the community. Like you can't play the game without it, kind of thing. I mean, you can obviously, but you just can't turn back. I mean,
No, I think you were right the first time. You can't play the game without it. And if you have been, you really have.
I have met people who have played the game for like 4 years, have not used
Oh, yeah.
light or dim. I
Yeah,
have. I went to high school with him. What do you mean?
Nope. No, you didn't.
He
There's
just
plenty of
didn't
people
exist,
out
sorry.
there who play the game casually who again
Yeah, he
'cause-
just yeah. he just
at
plays-
some point someone has to introduce you to these tools.
No, I told him, and he was like, "Oh, this is life changing." So yeah,
And
we
thus
appreciate
the hooks,
API developers.
The hooks are now in you from Destiny.
Yeah, we've got you.
You know who else we have our hooks into? Our lovely patrons.
We do, yes.
Who's Zep Orbit, who cannot be threatened with a good time. Our
Hey.
amazing auto dance troupe of the T-Rex Kings, Scarlet KM, Melameli, Dedicated WM64, and Renard Calant. And you know who's really excited about more shacks?
Nope.
All the people throwing more grenades at us, like Carter 2782, Golden God 1562, Noble, Basically Salt, Fire Squad 1688, and Coderson 105. They love throwing grenades. And Deacon, she's there, working on that day one raid team with Dimwee, Gravy Jeff, and PB Pipe. So if you'd like to be our lovely patron, patreon.com/TTAH. We appreciate you, and we appreciate Shax. We appreciate all the grenades that come our way. And unless there's anything else, I think it's time to appreciate the end of the show.
I also think that that's the thing.
I say thank you for joining us. Your Titans are Peroty and Nitedemon and Coffee. Your hunter in all black is no one responds to real life. You can find this show wherever you get your podcasts. You should go to YouTube to get all your weekly videos, your updates. You know, I often say, if only there was a man who made videos to tell me what's happening in Destiny each week, and like a nice compressed 3-minute form, or hey, Iron Banner's coming back, and it's going to be one of 4 varieties. How do I play those again? If only someone made a video, you could go to YouTube and go to Two Titans and a Hunter, and you could find this information. You can email the show at twotitansandahunter@hotmail.com. Like to say, oh, by the way, you guys broke your Discord link in your show notes that you've now fixed because, sometimes old redirects get cleaned up and then you have to unclean them because, whoops, you were still using that one. So that one should work again. The Discord link in the show notes. So thank you. I can't remember the fellow's name who emailed us, but thank you for letting us know that's been broken for a while and now is less broken. You should again, go to YouTube, get each new episode, weekly update, video, any live stream that's on the twitch.tv/twotitansandahunter feed. twotitansandahunter.com will give you all the show notes, all the links we talk about, all the things we say, hey, we'll link that down below in the show notes. That's where the show notes live, twotitansandahunter.com. And if you want to join the Auto Dance troop, throw us with a good time, throw more grenades, patreon.com/TTAH. If you want to toss a coffee our way, ko-fi/twotitansandahunter. And if you want the thrill of this show, possible puppies, and Respawn getting rezzed over and over again in a Grandmaster Nightfall, screaming at his compatriots.
No
Twitch.tv/no one responds in real life. And if you want the British stylings of the Nitedemon, twitch.tv/twotitansandahunter. Go there, press the button, press the bell. You'll be notified when the streams start, and then your life will be just that much better. And until next week, say goodbye to the good people.
Bye.
Goodbye, people.
Bye, people. We're going to miss you. Please come back.
I mean, you can say bye to any people. Good people.
You can say bye to everybody, but also
Maybe
come
come
back.
back.
Yeah, maybe come back.
You can blame it all on me anytime. I don't know the words of the song.
We really need to work on that EP.
Two Titans and a Hunter, a Destiny 2 podcast.